Well, hey, party people, happy Monday. Glad to see you. All aboard the night train. Yeehaw. Well, I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. You know I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train, it keeps on rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, that I'll move them on a little farther down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle all my blues away. That's right. For sure, ma'ams and sirs. Back to the couch, y'all. It's great to see everybody. Had a wonderful vacation with the folks. Hi, Mama CanCan and Pop Can, but also met Diamond Lou for the first time and got back together with Mary B and Biggie in the Place to Be. So, anyways, Mary will not be here tonight. And that being said, if one of the moderators don't mind, if I could ask for your help, please, to copy and paste and put the lots in. I'm going to need that help tonight. So if somebody wants to volunteer, I just need one person to do it. And Pistachio's here. She wants to say hi. She's going to sit on my lap. Hi, Mary. Congratulations. Her son is got married today, so she will not be here. And we have EMO. Good to see you, EMO, the fish keeper. And Dina, great to see you both. Good evening, John, Jacob, Jingleheimer Schmidt. He says, howdy, tribe. Good to see you, JJ. Always a pleasure, my man. Jerry Parker. Thank you again for sharing this out. I appreciate you and your support. It's always good to see you. Kevin Hawthorne from Florida. Good to see you, Kevin. Thank you for coming. Good evening to you. Diamond Lou. Diamond Lou. Great to meet you in person, buddy. Hi, Bree, if you're watching. It was great to meet you as well. Silverman92. Aloha, friend and fellow musician. Jeff Davis and Lola. But Jeff has a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Gotta have more cowbell. Always great to see you, Jeff. Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I'll hand out a streak, a high five to you. Great to see you, Wendy. Keep it going. Keep it going. I saw... Oh, Mark Scarlata. Deal 'em up. Wait until that deal go down. Don't you let that deal come round. Whoa, no. That's your song, Mark Scarlata. It's a Grateful Dead song. I just came up with it. Or I just put it together. Deal. Amy Harrell, I saw you too. Welcome, Amy. Thank you for coming and being here with us. All right. Richard C. He's a traveling man. He's made a lot of stops all over the world. Good to see you, Richard C. and family. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. John Paul George Ringo got your back. I know. Let it be. That's kind of in the mood I'm in. Just like let it be. Just let it be. J Money. What's up, J Money? J to the money. Welcome back, everybody. It's so great to see everyone. Let it be, Knack Knack. I know. Knack Knack is the one who kind of has a hard time letting it be. CanCan has an easier time letting it be. Anyways, I want to welcome everybody to the auction. It is great to be back on the couch. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I missed anybody who said hi or has spoken in the chat, please forgive me. I will catch up with you at some point, but I don't want to miss anybody. Mike Schleiz, good to see you. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, congratulations to Mary B and Dave, who their youngest son got married today. So Dewey Day, great to see you. How is the little Chihuahua? It's good to see everybody. Oh, and I don't know if hopefully Dewey, your Chihuahua liked that that bully stick or the bully sticks. Ours only likes one of them. So I figured I would share. Candy Creek Woodcarver, what's up, Joe? Brother Joe, I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope that you're doing well, Candy Creek. Jack Allman, our brother and protector from Marion, North Carolina. Great to see you, Jack. Steve LaPointe, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Steve LaPointe. Happy birthday to you. I found it out at the Durban auction. Happy birthday, Steve LaPointe. I am happy and glad that you were born and hope you have a wonderful day today and many more returns. All right, y'all. Let me just do, before I forget, Doug Harding and a beer. Dyslexics unite. Hi, Dougie Fresh. Okay, let me just get into the welcome and the things that I kind of forget sometimes. You have to be welcome to the auction. The giveaways are free. They are from CanCan Collectibles. There will be an early bird and there will be an EOS. And hold on one second. Yo, fan, he is our friend that lives to the east. Good evening, Yo, fan. Furry, plants and coins, plants and coins, plants and coins. No, I forgot how it goes. Furry, plants and coins, plants and coins. Furry, plants and coins, plants and coins. Hi, Tina. Great to see you. Yo, fan. All right, I gotta get this out of the way. You have to be 18 or older for the giveaways and live in the United States. If you are in Canada, I will send it, but I will send it once a month. To participate in the bidding process, I welcome new bidders, of course, and you have to be 18 or older and live in the United States. If you live in Canada and you want to bid and we've established trust, then as long as you pay the difference for what the shipping is, I'm happy to send it to Canada. Shipping is $5 flat rate, no matter how many things you buy. And I will do a wallet. Yeah, I will hold a wallet for you if you like, meaning just you pay shipping one time and then I'll hold it. If you only buy like one or two things, I'll hold it for a later date and then send it out whenever you would like it to be sent out. Other than that, unless you're a mezzanine member or higher, if you're a mezzanine member or higher, it's free shipping. And I'm trying to think of the rest of the things. The description, everything's listed down below in the description, all of the 33 lots and the rules and regulations. Other than that, if you have any questions, ask the moderators. They're here to help. And I want to, ahead of time, thank the moderators. Okay, Amy, I will check my email. Just 1 second. Speedy, underlay, Mata, Speedy. Want to drop in and say hello, but I can't stay long. CanCan, you made it home. Glad you made it home safe. Please remember to stay safe on the roads. We'll see you next time. Right on, Speedy. I'm glad you stopped in and said hello. And yes, it is nice to be back home. Always good to see you, Speedy. Other than that, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, I ship things out on Friday. If you need something shipped out before then, just ask and I'll be happy to accommodate you. But normally Friday is the best day for me to get out and get my shipping done. If I missed anything, it's in the description. Let me just check my email really quick. And I don't see one yet, but I'm going to refresh. Exciting. Refresh. Exciting. Oh, yeah, let me just respond to this really quick. No problem. Wow, everything seems to be slow tonight. Okay, I'm just going to send a quick fast return to the email. Okay, back to the lecture at hand. 1848 Flying Eagle. Did I put 18? Yeah, hold on. 1858. Did I do that one wrong too, Doug? It should be 1858. There is no 1848 Flying Eagle. I'm just getting back on the. I still have the training wheels on, I guess. It's an 1858. All right, let's give something away. We're just going to keep it moving. All right, ready for the early bird? The giveaways are free. You have to be 18 or older and live in the United States unless you are in Canada, and I will send it once a month to Canada. Hey, Chad Brookman, welcome. Glad to see you here. All right. Let me, the one guess only for one winner per auction unless otherwise stated. One guess for the giveaway. Closest without going over will be our winner. Wait until I put the range in the chat. John Jacobs is on it. Yeah, one guess only, no retractions. I'll play a little song. Might play the whole song, might not, but get your guess in before I finish the song and put stop in the chat. Closest without going over will be our winner. No retractions. If there is a tie, we will do a tiebreaker. Mary B is not Furry Plants. Tina, she has her son's wedding reception to go to today, and Tony should be here at some point. Hopefully, Tony Z. All right, let's go. Here we go. All right, y'all. Good luck. One guess only. Closest without going over will be our winner. Wait until I put the range in the chat. I'll show you what you win afterwards, but there are two uncirculated sequential $2 bills. That's one thing. All right, here is the range. Wait for it. Hi, Lyle Akamoto. Great to see you tonight. And here's the range. 500 to 600. Close without going over. Go. Dead leaves in the dirty ground when I know you're not around. Shiny tops and soda pops, and when I hear lips make a sound. When I hear lips make a sound. 30 notes in the mailbox are gonna tell you that I'm coming home. I think I wanna stick around for a while so you're not alone. For a while so you're not alone. If you can hear a piano fall, well, you can hear it coming down the hall. If I could just hear a pretty voice, I don't think I need to see it all. I don't think I need to see it all. A soft hand, a velvet tongue, I wanna give you what you gave to me. Every breath that's in your lungs is a tiny little gift to me. It's a tiny little gift to me. I didn't feel so bad till the sun went down. Then I come home, no one to wrap my arms around, wrap my arms around. Any man with a microphone can tell you what he loves the most. And you know why you love that all if you're thinking of the Holy Ghost. If you're thinking of the Holy Ghost. All right, everybody, get your guests in before I put in the chat. S to the T to the O, P. Good luck, everyone. Chuck Stacks, good to see you. Cheers, my man. It's been a minute. Hi, John and Nesbitt. I'll catch up with people that I see who haven't yet. Nothing like my 509. Johnny's an American. I'm afraid of Americans, but I love to eat chips. Hey, Johnny Rainbow. 509. Who went low? How low can you go? Hi, GMAP, my silly friend. Oh, my God. I saw somebody GMAP at 509. She gets in my head sometimes, too. Mike Schleiz and GMAP and a few other people definitely get inside my head. Jenna Nesbitt sometimes gets inside my head. Read my mail, y'all. I see already. Silver Jack, Jack of the silver variety. Welcome, my man. 509. Richard C. went low too, but 509. GMAP, my silly friend. Lee Ann, hi, sweet friend. I don't think there's a tie, but I'll wait and see. Yeah, I don't think there's a tie. I do believe it is GMAP on the Schnazola. So GMAP, congratulations. I will send you a little something extra because anytime somebody hits it on the Schnazola, they get something extra. So GMAP, congratulations. Early bird comes to you. Let me show you what it is on the nose. Congrats, GMAP. All right, the early bird, GMAP on the nose. You know what this is. It's the CanCan sticker, the early bird 82525. Those who know. All right, let's show Ms. GMAP what she won. All right, fresh from the bank. I just got a strap today. You get 1 and 2. These are from San Francisco, California, Series 2017A. And they are 2 sequential $2 notes, starting with 1 and starting with 2. So congrats, GMAP. That is coming to you. Also, the vintage matchbook is Hojo's, Howard Johnson's, children under 18 free. Howard Johnson's vintage matchbook. Also, the vintage cork bottle cap is 7 Up. Hey, Tony Z, good evening. How are you? Much love back to you. And then let me show you unacceptable. What is up, Dobro? Be careful with chainsaws. I hope you were kidding during that, but when I heard you say that. But okay, 1 second. Let me add this to the stage and I'll show GMAP the other things that she got. All right, here we go. All right, GMAP, a little transportation. The bus. This is good for one fare. I'm not sure, UW McCanter or something, president, transportation, public service, coordinated, something along that. New Jersey. Anyways, upside down. It's from New Jersey. Joyzy, what exit? Justin, I missed you. Hi, Justin. And then you get a nice piece of silver, a 1900 Philadelphia Barber $50. The bus. Get on the bus. So congratulations, Ms. GMAP. These are coming your way. And let's get, and something else, like I said, because you did hit it on the Schnazola nose. So early bird down. Time for the auction. GMAP on the nose. Congrats again, my silly friend. And let's get ready to have some fun with the auction. I asked when I first started, but I'm not sure if hold on 1 second. I'm not sure if somebody responded. Would one of the moderators please, because Mary is not here, be able to do the cutting and pasting of the lots? If so, please do. If not, I understand, and I'll make do. You're welcome, GMAP. But let me wet my whistle. It's hot here in Los Angeles. It's no joke. Lots of silver tonight. Lots of interesting coins from all around the world. And thank you. JJ's going to call. I'll do the cut and paste. But there are lots of interesting ones that maybe you have seen, maybe you haven't seen. Let me get I got to open up YouTube. open. All right, just bear with me for a moment. I have to get this together. How are the fires in the LA area? Not bad where I am, thankfully, Steve. We had enough of ours at right at the New Year, but thankfully we are all right. I have to get my channel. I have the chat popped out, but I don't have the description. My channel. All right. Lot 1 coming up. It is. Hey, come on. Don't do that. $1 starting bid. And here we go. All right. Paste. Okay. Pretty straightforward. $1 starting bid on this one. It is a 1971 S proof, 40% silver, brown Ike. Johnny's in at $1. We got one looking for dude. Joey, I'm not angry anymore. Hi, Joey Fresh. 1971 S proof Ike dollar. 40% silver, comes in the original packaging. It is the brown Ike. We got Richard C at 2, Steve Lapointe at 3, Mark Scarlatta at 5, Amy Harrell at 7, now Justin at 8. I forgot to tell you in the beginning, I knew I'd forget something. We don't do sniping. It's basically a traditional auction like you would go to in person. And once we do last call, last chance to dance, JJ will count it down from 5 in the chat. And if you get in during that time, we'll just start the count over again. But if 2 people are bidding against each other, or if 3 people are bidding against each other, it's just a battle of wills. And we'll count it quicker though once last chance to dances come in. Steve at 10, Mark Scarlatta now at 12. I'll show it to you under the scope so you can kind of see the condition of the coin, but it is in really nice condition. Hey, why are you doing that? It's a frosty proof. Looks a little cameo-ish if you ask me, but sides need to be cameo-ish. Amy Harrell's back at 14 now. We got Amy at 14 looking for 15. 1971 proof Eisenhower. Like Ike, if I could be like Ike, I want to be like Ike. All right, gives you an idea. Jack Allman comes in at 15 now. Let me hide that. Nice mirrored fields. It does have, I think this could possibly go cameo because it sure is frosty on the Eagle and on Eisenhower. All right, we got Jack at 15. We'll say going once. Looking for 16, but we'll, oh, never mind. Amy Harrell comes back at 17. Oh, that breeze feels good. We got a little Zephyr crosswind coming in. That helps. Amy at 17, we'll say going once. Looking for 18. Lot 1. United States proof dollar. Packaged by U.S. Mint. It could be deep. I'm not sure exactly. It's hard for me to, I don't know. They're kind of difficult with their, or they're getting harder with their grading. All in, last chance to dance. Here we go. 17, looking for 18, but I think it is at least a cameo. Maybe deep, maybe ultra. Whoever gets it can find out. But we got last chance at 17 to Amy, and we are down to 1. S to the O to the L D. Amy Harrell, congratulations. Thank you again, bidders, everyone, for your consideration on that one. And lot 1 is in the books. All right, got that under. I felt like I was retired for a while there. I'm back on the train. It feels good to be back. All right, 17, Amy Harrell. You're welcome. Thank you, Amy. Lot 1 for 17 to Amy Harrell in the books. Get ready for lot 2. Woo, these are going to be fun. CJ Nick, $1 million. Oh, too late. You can get it on the next one, CJ Nick. Great to see you, buddy. All right, let me get the second lot in the chat quickly. Lot 2 coming up. We got a few uncirculated Merc dimes, and this one is the first one. It's a 1941 S Mint. Here we go. All right, I'm put the glove on for this one. Hey, Billie Jean's not my lover. Who? Billie Jean. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. We got 1 to Johnny Rainbow, 2 to Mark Scarlatta. There we go. Uh-oh. Doing stuff already that I shouldn't be. I'm so bad. What happened? There we go. $6 to Justin. All right. Finally, you can look at the coin after my technical mishaps. All right. There we go. Still has lots of luster. 6 to thanks, Chuck Stacks. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, or just a complex man in a simple world. Haven't quite figured it out. I guess it varies from day to day. There's your S Mint mark. I will get down on it. I didn't notice anything weird or peculiar with the mint mark. It does not have full bands, but it's kind of close, but close does not count. She's a bad mama jama. No, none of the ones that I'm showing tonight have are full torch or full bands. They're close, but that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, I've heard. Mark Scarlatta at 9, looking for 10. 1941 S Mercury Dime, uncirculated. Move this over. All right, we'll say going once at, oh, never mind. Amy comes in at 11. We got Amy at 11 now. Try to show the whole coin. There we go. All right, we'll say going once to Amy at 11, looking for 12. If not, we will count this one down. 1941S. Close only counts in horseshoes. Right, and hand grenades. It's a little more morbid, but we'll just leave it at horseshoes. I don't want to ruin Steve's birthday. Mark comes back at 12 now. We were at once. Now we're at 11. Or no, now we're at 12. We'll say going once at 12. Test the waters. Here is the reverse again. It's close, but that middle band is not full. I checked these before I did. At least I don't think it is. I mean, if you could be surprised, you never know. But I don't think that middle band is full all the way. Amy comes back at 14. I guess we're looking for 15 now. CanCan, just another year above ground, then below ground. Yes, another year above ground is much better than a year below ground. Like I said, many, many more returns, Steve. Enjoy your celebration. And glad you're spending some of it with us tonight. Makes me happy. All right, Mark Scarlatta comes back at 15. Going once at 15. Try to get the, there we go. Such a beautiful design. Oh, Amy's back at 17. Looking for 18 if there's any other interest. Mark is out. Thank you, Mr. Scarlatta. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal come round. Whoa, no. Mine was yesterday, though, August 24th. Ah, close enough. I'm a day late and $1 short half the time anyways. Right on par for me. Going twice at 17 to Amy Harrell. Thank you, JJ, again, for all of your help. And we are last chance to dance. All in. JJ will count it down. It's now or never, says Jerry Parker. My love won't wait. We are S to the O to the LD. 17 to, oh geez, I see the deputy. 17 to Amy. Congratulations. That one is in the books. Amy, I'm going to, hold on one second. I'm just going to set it over here quick. Wait for the goat. I have 3 of these that I'm going to set these on. So I'm just going to set it right on here, Amy. And after the auction, I will put it together for you with the staples. Yeah, staples. That's what they're called. 17, Amy. Thank you, bidders. Congratulations, Amy. Lot 2 is in the books to Amy for 17, and I have a little business here to do. The dude is here. $5 super chat. Let's see what he says. Talking about pucker, throwing a grenade for the first time in boot camp. Yeah, it will make something pucker. Ooh. The goat says thank you, and I say thank you too. Great to see you, Mr. Deputy Dude. Thanks for being here, my man. And we will get ready for lot number 3. Let me just do the cut and paste quick. Lot 3 coming up. This is an uncirculated Philadelphia, 1943. Here we go. Frank Mons is the goat, but he's not here. I know he made that for me and gifted it to me at the St. Jude's auction. Hey, what happened? Paste. There it is. All right, lot 3 is an uncirculated 1943p Mercury Dime. Let me get it ready for you under here. And $1 starting bid on this one. Johnny's in at 1. So Philadelphias are a little harder to find in really good condition, or I mean, even at uncirculated, just because their quality control is not as good. So this one is actually in pretty nice shape. If you rub it, it smells like cheesesteak. Are we talking like steakums? Steakums with government issued from the block? 3 to Jack now, 6 to Justin, 9 to the traveling man, Richard, and 12 to the dealer, Mr. Mark Scarlatta. I mean card dealer, for the record. not a drug dealer, card dealer. Here's the reverse side. Again, nice condition for a Philly. It is uncirculated, 1943, right in the middle of World War II. Mark Scarlatta at 12, looking for 13. Frank Mons' birthday is Wednesday, so make sure to be on the Durbin's auction at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for that, Steve LaPointe. It's great to see the Durbins and go there on a Wednesday night, but even greater that it's Frank Mons' birthday. I did not know that. We will celebrate for sure Wednesday night. All right, looking for 13. We'll say going once to Mark Scarlatta at 12. Cheesesteak. Philadelphia, yeah. The home of the cheesesteaks. Oh, Philly cheesesteak, yo. Hey, we're making cheesesteaks here. Yo, forget about it. Thank you, JJ. Going once at 12. Going twice at 12. Looking for 13. One more look at the obverse. All in, last chance to dance at 12 to Mr. Scarlatta. JJ's counting her down. Get your 13 in now or forever hold your peace. Hi, Stashy. Down to 1 at $12, and we are S to the O to the L D. Sold Mark Scarlatta. Congratulations. This one is sold to you at 12. Wit or wit out? Yeah, wit or wit out cheese. Well, it's a Philly cheesesteak, isn't it? I'm going to say wit. Sold to Mr. Scarlatta. Like I said, Mark, I will put yours in one of these as well. I'm just going to set it on here and put it in a safe place until after the auction, and then I will staple it up for you to secure it. 12 Mark Scarlatta. Congrats, Mark. Lot 3 is in the books. Mark Scarlatta at 12. One more uncirculated Merc dime tonight. And let me just get this ready. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you, buddy. GMAT, thank you. I'm getting better. I can walk with a walker now. That's so awesome, Tony Z. She has been, whew, she's been through the ringer with this problem with her busted up leg. So happy that you're feeling better and more ambulatory, Tony. All right, here we go. This one is a 1944 S. Copy and a paste. Lot number 4 coming up right now. $1 starting bid. There we go. Lot 4, uncirculated 1944 San Francisco. Johnny's in at 1. 1944 uncirculated beauty. Mark Scarlatta in at 5. B-Rad. What's up, B-Rad? Party people. Love everyone. We love you too, B-Rad. So good to see you tonight. All right, hold on. I got to get this in there. There we go. We are at 6, 7 to Amy Harrell. Get it, get it, get it. Let me show you the reverse. It is a San Francisco, and man, pretty dime. $9 to Richard C. Asian markets are open now, and silver is still climbing. That's incredible. I'm hoping that it will continue to climb and stop being manipulated, because it's not performing as quickly as gold, as we all know. Mark Scarlatta in at 11 now. We got Mark at 11, looking for 12. 1944 San Fran Merc dime, uncirculated. I do have more uncirculated Merc dimes that I will be busting out in the future. So next week I will have some more. EMO comes in. Oh, we're looking for 14 EMO. Amy is in at 13 now. 13 looking for 14. We got Amy holding on at 13. Lots of nice luster still on these. All right, let's test the waters. JJ going once to Amy at 13, looking for 14. Oh, there's EMO back at 14. Thank you, EMO. Thank you, Amy. Big Block, Sir Blockas. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Mark comes back at 15. Hi, Blockas. Everybody check out Blockas tomorrow night. He has a Canadian coins and currency, usually more coins than currency, and he is on Tuesday nights. He's our friend from the Toronto area, or Toronto. I think he's right in Toronto. I've been to that city, not in a while, but it's a really cool city. I like it. 16 to Amy, 17 now to EMO. 17 looking for 18. Has retired for a month. I thought I saw you have a I thought you had a block as a live stream already set up for tomorrow. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. Well, he's going to take some time off, but keep Blockas in mind just to check out his channel, but also when he comes back on Tuesday nights in a month. All right, we are, let's say, going once. Thank you, JJ. EMO at 17 going once. We'll start counting this one. Oh, never mind. Amy comes back at 19. Let me know if you want me to get down on it any closer, but EMO back at 20. Does not appear that you need to see it any closer. We got a bidding war going on. EMO now looking for 21. All right, 1 second. I'm going to take a little drink. Take a little drink. Take a little drink of coconut water. Amy's back at 2-2. The deuce. EMO says out to Amy. Thank you, EMO. I think we can count it down then, JJ. We got Amy at 22 going once. I am boycotting block blockers. Oh no. Who's coming with me? Deputy. Why are you sore at block? 22 going twice. Block is our friend. All right, count it down. All in, last chance to dance. 22 to Amy, and JJ is on it. And at 22 to Amy, we are S-O to the L-D. You cannot block blockers. Whoa. Alliteration and duplication. Congrats, Amy. Sold at 22. Thank you again, bidders. Lot number 4 is in the books. Put that up there. I can take this off for now. And Amy at 22 for lot 4. Amy Harrell, congratulations. Lot 4 in the books, 22. All right. Coming up, 1858. Let me see if I did that wrong. I got to go check out my 1848. What a, yep. Doug Harding or somebody else. I think, yeah, Doug picked up a couple of my typos. I got to, I wrote it improperly. I will correct it right here. It is an 1858. There's only 1856, 1857, and 1858. So I had a typo in the description, but I will fix it right now. There we go. 1858, small letters, Flying Eagle cent. $1 starting bid. Here we go, y'all. Johnny's in at $1. Let me get it under the scope for you all. Actually, I'll put this on. You can't fool Doug. That's right, GMAT. Mark Scarlatta at 5, just ahead of Justin. Richard C now in at 10. All right. So there's just a little bit of corrosion on states, but other than that, it just has, you know, some wear, obviously, but no other real issues other than a tiny little bit of corrosion right there on states. Justin at Jack at 7, Mark at 9, Richard C at 10, Jack now at 11. Limu caught it. What is that? Some AI stuff or something? Hey, no thank you. Hey, Stashy. No thank you. Richard C, the traveling man, in at 15. 15 to Richard C, looking for 16. Jack's bidding euros. Hey, Stashy, no thank you. 15 to Richard C, looking for 16. These are the chubby ones too. They're like the beginning, the early years of the Indian head cents. They're a little more chubby. All right, are we stuck at 15? We'll test the waters. Looking for, oh, never mind. Jack is in at 16, just ahead of Joey Fresh. Is that like a G4? Like a G4. Probably with all the wear. Yeah, I don't think it's poor, Chuck, but I don't know as it would go past a good 4. I think it's better than poor, but 18 now to Richard C. 19 to Joey Fresh. Stashy, calm down. It's a CanCan auction. I know. I thought maybe the missus was home, but she usually freaks out when she comes home. But Richard C. back at 22 now. But yeah, the United States, especially the United States, that part is kind of worn right there more than the rest. But Jack is out. Thank you, Jack. We're at 22, the deuce to Richard C. Joey Fresh comes back at 23, looking for 24 now. I'm going to get down on that little spot right there just so you can kind of see. I'm not sure if it's corrosion or if that's like marks. I think it's corrosion. The under the lettering might be like a mark or something, but 24, the battle 24 now to Richard C, the traveling man. Check out the eye is a little worn. Yeah, this is probably like a G. There's really no feathers left on the chest. Like a G4, like a G4. I'm not grading it. I'm just saying it's probably on those lines. Richard C now at 24. Any other interest? We'll say going once at 24 to Richard C. This is the last year issue. There's only 3 years. Someday I may get a 1856, but I'm not holding my breath. Those things are some crazy money for an 1856 Flying Eagle. Thank you, JJ. Going once at 24 to Richard C. Going twice at 24 to Richard C. Looking for 25. If not, all in last chance to dance at 24 to the traveling man. JJ will counter down. Last look at the reverse. Joey's out. Thank you, Joey, for your bids. Thank you, everyone else, for your bids. We are at 24 and S to the O to the L D. Sold 24 to the traveling man, Richard C. Thank you so much for your bids, everyone. That is going to Richard C. $24. Now I think I can take this off. Hi, Tuli. Good to see you, Tuli times 2. How are you? All right, let me here's some business. My business. 24, Richard C. There we go. Lot 5 is in the books. 24 to Richard C. Keep wishing, CanCan. Yeah, for the 1856. I will keep wishing. Hi, Tuli. Good to see you again. All right, let's go to lot number 6. Let me get the lot. It's an 1868 shield nickel. Copy. Put it in the chat. Paste. Okay. 1858, 5-cent shield nickel. 1868. 1868, 5-cent shield nickel. Looking for a $25 starting bid. If there's any interest, let me get this over here. Come on, move over. Okay. Richard C is in at 25 opening bid. Thank you, Richard C. I'm going to go down on it because I believe there are some die cracks going on right there, but that side is in a little better shape than this side. You can still, in God We Trust at the top. There's the date 1868 at the 6 o'clock mark. We got Richard C at 25. Let me, once I show this, I'm going to go down on the obverse, and Mark Scarlatta in at 26. I think this is a low mintage too. I don't know if I got it. I know, Steve, I came back with a proper auction because I haven't really been around at all much. So, and I picked up some cool stuff. So I want to take this out, but I'm not sure if those are, those might be just on the, I think those are on the plastic. There may not be. Yeah, I think that's on the plastic. I thought they were die cracks, but I think it's on the plastic. You were on the East Coast. You've been getting around. I know. I was 3,000 miles away. Thankfully, I had direct flights both there and back. So much easier with a direct flight. 27 to Richard C. 30 to Mark Scarlotta. 31 to Richard C. Yep, it is on the plastic. The closer I got, Steve, I could definitely tell it was on the plastic. So 5 cents. This is a shield nickel. There's the shield right there. 1868. Thanks, Richard C. 28 million minted. Oh, not low. Okay, JJ. I think I did check it, and I would have mentioned it if it was. I tried to check all these for the mintage and everything. Mark Scarlotta's out. Thank you, Mark. We're at 31 to Richard C. Most of the wear is on like the upper right side, probably between 2 and 3 o'clock. The trust is a little worn down. This side still looks pretty good. All right, we'll say going once at Richard C's, $31. Looking for 32 if you want to get in on this one. 1868 shield, 5 cent. Going twice at 31. All in, last chance to dance to the Traveling Man's, 31. Richard C. We're counting it down for the. Looking for 32 if you want to get in on this one. That's not JJ. JJ's not bidding there. He's counting it down. Last chance to dance. And we are at 31. S to the O to the LD. Congrats. Sold to Richard C. at 31. Lot 6. Let me put that in there. 31. Six in the books. 31, Richard C. Congratulations, my friend. You're welcome, Richard. I'm glad that you like it. All right. Keeping it moving. We got a Baba. Ba, 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 quarter. Ba, 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 quarter. Frank Mons. I just have to show you the goat. Anyways. Great to see you, Frank, and happy early birthday. Word is that it's on Wednesday, so we will get together at the Durbans and celebrate proper on Wednesday for Frankie Mons, the GOAT. Our $10 starting bid on this Barber quarter is the 1914 Philadelphia. Put it in the chat quick, and we'll get off and running. Paste. All right, here we go. $10 starting bid. It's in pretty nice shape still. It's in a really old 2x2. And I do not believe that it's been cleaned. It looks like it's the original wear and color and everything. Richard C is in at 10. Oops. Here we go. Looking for 11. Let me show it to you under the scope. All right, 1914P, not much of a wreath anymore, but still not in too bad condition. We are at 10 to Richard C, looking for 11. If there's any interest, 1914P Barber, $quarter. $quarter. 949. Yeah. What's up, 949 Designs? Thanks again for the fun mail. We got the goat and the donkey in the auction at the same time. I don't know what we did to deserve that. I must have done something right or something well. We're at 10, looking for 11 if there's any other interest. If not, I'll say going once at $10 to Richard C. Looking for 11. Thanks, JJ. Still has a little bit of the eye left. Hey, JC likes Pam. Good evening to you, old friend. How are you? Always good to see you, JC likes Pam. Going twice at $10. All in, last chance to dance. Anyone else interested? Looking for 11. The Spinal Tap bid. If not, JJ's counting her down to Mr. Traveling Man, Richard C. Nice. 949 got his blockers package. And at $10, we are S to the O to the L D. Congratulations, Richard C. Thank you, everyone, for checking that one out. Just got off work. Well, that's a great time of day. JC likes Pam. Glad that you're off work and decided to come spend some of your night with us. All right, Richard C. There we go. Lot 7 in the books. Richard C. for the starting bid of 10. Congratulations. I'm gonna do an insert right now. We'll call this lot 7A. Let me get rid of this. And it's a quarter, but just hold on until I put it in the chat. We're gonna start this at $1. Low 2 million minted. Only 2 million minted, so that might give you a little clue. But lot 7A. All right, everyone. Lot 7A is a 2020 V75 Privy W quarter. It's a tall grass prairie. It's the last one of the W quarters. It's the butterfly. Low 2 million mintage, as you know. Type faster. I know. I'm a chicken pecker. That's how I type. All right. Let me show it. It has light circulation. Not a lot of circulation, but it does have light circulation. There's the V75 Privy mark at 9 o'clock. West Point Mint. Johnny is in at 3, looking for 4. It's in pretty nice shape still. This was plucked from a quarter roll. Dougie Fresh is in at 5, looking for 6 now. So a little bit of circulation around George's neck, and I'll get down on it a little closer and you can see a little better the condition. We're at 5 to Doug, looking for 6. There's the V75 Privy mark with the rainbow pool. Victory 75 years from World War II. Dougie's in at 5. Any other interest? Looking for 6. West Point Mint. The last of the W's. Can you give my address to Tuli Tuli? Yeah, your mailing address, dude. Yeah, I'll send her your mailing address. Amy Harrell's in at $7. $7, looking for 8. Like I said, there's not a lot of circulation. There's light circulation, but not a whole lot. It's still in pretty nice condition. Doug Harding back at $8. You're welcome, Tuli Tuli. I will send it right after the auction. Amy's back at 9, looking for 10. So the V75 is a privy mark, and they haven't really had privy marks much in the, especially circulated or business strikes for the U.S. A lot of other countries have them, but the V75 is Victory 75, the anniversary of the end of World War II, and it's encased in the rainbow pool in Washington, D.C. You're welcome, dude. Amy at 9. Any other interest? Nope. We're still going. Dougie and Amy are duking it out. Doug now at $10. Not bad condition. Richard C comes in at 11. Oh, we got a 3-way. I mean, we got some. We got 3 bidders. Richard C comes in now at 11. Amy's back at 13. Pete Clark. Hi, Pete. Nice to see you. All right. Keep it moving. I don't see Pete Clark. Is Pete Clark here? Pete, if you're here, for some reason I don't see you. "3 days was the morning, 3 in 3 ways. We knew when she landed, 3 days she'd stay. I am a proud man anyway. Covered now by 3 days, we saw shadows of the morning light, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were one." Doug Harding is in at 15. We'll say going once. Shadows of the morning, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were one. Thank you, Amy, for your bids. "True hunting's over, no herd to follow. We're looking and break on each other. Family weekends by the legs we traveled. Oh, all of us with wings." Richard C. says $16 final. Richard Metcalf, how do you afford your rock and roll lifestyle? Good to see you, Richard. Member of the balcony, 44 months. Holy cow. Thank you for your support, Richard. Love and respect. Out, says Doug Harding. Count it down, J. Dougie. 16 to Richard C. Amy's out. Doug is out. Thank you for your bids as well. And everyone else. Let me go back to the description. There we go. All right. We're counting it down at 16 going once. Looking for 17. 16 going twice. Looking for 17. And we'll say last chance to dance. All in, last chance to dance at 16 to Richard C. Get your bid in now if you want to, but if not, we're counting it down at 16. Lag sucks for me tonight. Doesn't lag suck every night, Deputy Dude? Sold to Richard C., the traveling man, at 16. Congrats, Richard C. And again, thank you, bidders. Everybody who was in on that one. That was a surprise lot. Lot 7A is in the books. Richard C. at 16. Coming your way. All right. I'm going to take this next one out of the 2x2 because I want to be able to show it off a little better. Let me go here. This is going to be lot number 8. It's an 1889 Philly Morgan, silver dollar, 90% silver. Starting bid will be $30. And here we go, lot 8. Paste. Okay, here we go, lot 8. Starting bid is $30. I'm going to take it out of this really old 2x2 because it doesn't make the coin look any better, and I'll put it in a new 2x2 when I send it to you, but I want to take it out. Okay, Richard C. is in at $30. Thank you, Richard. We got the opening bid of 30 to Richard C., the traveling man. Looking for 31. All right, put it under the scope for you. And check it out a little closer. Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. You can get a little closer with an 1889. So arid, extra dry. Here's the condition. 1889 Philly. We're at 30, looking for 31. Here's the reverse. 1889. Phil JC Likes Pam comes in at 31. Thank you, JC Likes Pam. 31 to JC Likes Pam. The edge looks nice. There's no real dings or well, there's a little ding right there, but no major dings, just a little wear, a little circulation. 1889 Philly. We're at 31, looking for 32. Any other interest? Hey, Doug Wagoner. I hope I said hi to you. If I didn't, hi, Doug. Hi, Lisa. Great to see you. That lady's been dipped more than Michael Phelps. I hope she hasn't been dipped. It looks like it's natural. Natural wear. How are you, Lisa? Ding dang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Mad Cow, I will contact you tomorrow. Big love. Got to run. Love, brother. I saw that you texted, Mad Cow. I will check it out and get a hold of you either tonight or tomorrow. Richard C's in at 32. We got Richard C now at 32. Love you, though, Mad Cow. Hi, Terry Hunt. Welcome to the auction. Great to see you. Saw you at the Durbans earlier. All right, we are at Richard C. JC Likes Pam comes back at the 33. Thank you all for your bids and for chilling and being here on a Monday night with me. You boys sure are wound up tonight. we haven't been around in a while on the CanCan channel. I have to have some fun tonight, Tony. You know what I'm saying. Hello, I'm Doug. Good to see you, Doug. Richard C back at 35. 35 to Richard C. 36 says JC Likes Pam. I didn't see anything like super VAM-like, but I also didn't look at this really. That's because CanCan drinks lots of coffee. I do, and I did. I had I went outside and took the dog before I came on and went to the coffee shop and had a iced Americano, and I think that was my third cup of the day. Yeah, I don't really see anything obvious VAM-like, but you never know. Prayers to y'all. Big love. Miss you all. Got to run. All right, Mad Cow. We will see you soon, and thanks for stopping in and saying hello. It's always great to see you. She's got a hickey on her neck. Uh-oh. Maybe she took the Hoover vacuum cleaner and she told her parents that that's what she did. So I've heard. $38 going twice. Looking for 39. $38 to Richard C. Last chance to dance. All in at 38. And JJ's counting her down. Looking for 39. Hussy. Haven't heard that word in a while. Johnny. Tripping on a nickel. Tripping on a nickel. Hi, Thomas. Just 1 second. And we are S to the O to the L D. We got it. $38. We are sold to Richard C. Richard, I will put this in another 2x2 for you. Like I said, I'm just going to set it aside right now. And 38 Richard C. Thank you, JC Likes Pam, and everyone for your bids. And lot 8 is in the books. Richard C at 38. And yep, it's goat time. Not go time. It's goat time. Thank you, Thomas, tripping on a nickel. It's good to see you too. Hickey, is that a thing that people do? I don't know. Some of the kids are talking about it, Frank. I don't know. It's not a goat thing, I don't think. Goats just chew. They don't. Never mind. Goats don't suck. They chew on everything. Thank you, Thomas, tripped on a nickel. $4 super chat. Much love, my man. Okay, let me get ready for lot number 9. Let me get it cut and pasted for you. Lot number 9. This one is the 2023 S reverse proof Morgan. Paste it up. Here we go, y'all. All right, it's in the original government. It's not the whole packaging because this came with the peace dollar. This is only, but it's the original capsule from the government. 2023 S reverse proof. Richard's in at the opening bid of 75, looking for 76. This is never been out of the capsule to my knowledge, and I know the person who got it, and they wanted to keep the peace dollar and not the Morgan. So I'll show it to you under the scope, but I will leave it in the capsule. 2023 reverse proof Morgan from San Francisco. I feel like I paid $200 for my set, probably from the mint. I've seen, I started at 75 because I saw that both of them have been selling for 150. So I cut that in half, and basically that's kind of why I came to the 75. We got the double walking sticks. We got the 7.7 with Mark Scarlata. Sounds like me. Right on, Lou. 77 to Mr. Scarlata. Let me show it to you under the scope. Okay. You got your estimate mark in between the D and the O at 6 o'clock. And then the reverse proof means that it's the opposite. So instead of the fields being mirrored and the eagle and the head being matte, you have the matte in the fields in the background, and you have the mirrored eagle and head. 78 to Richard C. Looking for 79 if you want to get in on this one. But I really don't see much wrong with this, so it could be considered for grading if you chose to do so. Frank's been a bad goat. I can't picture that, Lisa. Frank? Our Frank? What's his birthday week? We'll allow it for his birthday. All right, Richard C. at 78. We'll say going once at 78. Thank you, JJ. He's right on it. 78 for Richard C. Looking for 79 if you want to get in on this one. If not, we will start counting it down. Going twice at 78 to the traveling man, Richard C. He goes all over the world. All right, all in, last chance to dance. 78 looking for 79. And JJ will count her down. Oh, I don't think I put this in the chat. Oh, well, there we go. A little late. Never hurt anybody. All right, and we are S to the O to the L. D. Congratulations, Mr. Traveling Man, Richard C. That is sold to you for 78. Thanks again, bidders. Lot number 9 is in the books. 78, Richard C. Lot 9, 78, Richard C. Congratulations, my friend. I'm glad you like it, Richard. Ooh, boy. The Atoms. I'm not talking the Adams family. Atoms. A-T-O-M-S. Lot 10 coming up. This one is a special one. If it gets to 100, bidding is on the 5s after 100. This has a starting bid of 90, and let me show you what it is. This is a special one. It has 2 diamonds, and it is sterling silver. Here we go. The Wittnauer mint. This one has that thing. I know. I caught a lot of grief from people. I knew what it was, and then as soon as I was rushing through the was rushing through the preview video, and I was like, I looked at it and I was like, the star and you know, that thing. Well, that thing is the atoms, neutrons doing the neutron dance. Anyways, this is the centuries, 2 centuries, liberty, peace, and progress. 1776 to 1976. This is sterling silver, and in the atom, it is a real diamond, and in the star, it is a real diamond. It has edge lettering. I will show you what the edge lettering says. And this one is really pretty. All right, let's go over here. I'll show you the edge lettering first. Come on, you got to move over. Move. Okay, Lisa, I'm glad you're here. All right, here we go. Okay, so Longanese, Symphonet, sterling. These are the maker's marks, and I think it says 777 or 7. I think it's 3 sevens, which is really cool. It is 3 sevens, 777. So that's the number. It's numbered 777. That's all it says there. You got copyright Longanese Symphonet, sterling silver 925. There's the make H. It says H777. All right, let me show you the diamonds. There's one of the diamonds right there. There's the other diamond. And there we go. Centuries, 2 centuries of liberty, peace, and progress. Any interest in this one? It weighs 44.5 grams of sterling silver, as well as the 2 diamonds. JDL and W, it says on the bottom there. EMO, the fish keeper, comes in at $90. We got an opening bid. Thank you, EMO and Dina. We got $90, looking for 91 if there's any other interest. Ooh, GMAP was just behind. We got EMO first at 90. Let me show you, and it's high relief. So it's a metal, and it's definitely high relief. You can tell it's high relief. You got the cracked Liberty Bell right there, and it's a nice metal, that's for sure. You got the high relief. You got 91 says GMAP. And then Lady Liberty, is definitely high relief as well on this side. EMO, the fish keeper, comes back at 95. And to give you an idea of the size, let me hide. Well, here is the, I'm not going to put it on top. Here's the Morgan dollar, and the Morgan dollar fits inside of it. The Morgan dollar is not as, I mean, this thing is a chonker. That's the size of the Morgan dollar as in comparison. What's up, Mike Panucci? Mike Panucci. What's up, buddy? How are you healing up, my friend? All right, we got EMO at 95. We'll say going once at 95 to EMO. Good for 90. Oh, never mind. GMAP comes back at 96. 96 to GMAP. All right, Mike, 1 second. Let me check while we're in a bidding war. 96 looking for 97. We'll say going once. EMO's out to GMAP. Thank you, EMO. Oh, no. Well, I just got my answer, Mike. Oh, dude. On the 9th. Well, Mike, I will be sending you good vibes, homie. That does not sound fun. Going once at 96 to GMAP. Is always doing well, even when he is not. Well, we got to get your back and your neck feeling better there, Mike. I was hoping that you were doing and feeling better. All right, all in last chance to dance at 96 to Ms. GMAP. JJ's counting her down, looking for 97 if you're interested. If not, we got GMAP at 96. And we are S to the O to the L. D. GMAP takes it at 96. Thank you, EMO and everyone, for checking that one out. That one is in the books to GMAP 96. I think you will really like it. It's beautiful. 96. Lot 10 in the books, GMAP at 96. Congrats, my friend. This will come to you in this bag, and it will be protected, as you know. All right. Let me get ready for lot 11. This is a sterling silver. It's not an 80% because it is older than the 80% silver Canadians, dimes that is. This one is sterling silver, 925 sterling silver dime, and it Canada, 1882. $1 starting bid on this one. And let's check it out. 1882 Canada sterling silver dime. 10 cents, 1882. Does have some wear, but we're doing a buck and go. Justin is in at a buck. Thank you, Justin. Let's get down on it. Check it out a little closer. $2 to Richard C. It's an M. I think it has an M mint mark. Manitoba, I think. Block, am I right? If it has an M, is it Manitoba mint? If you're still here. $3 to Justin. It's got Victoria. Victoria. I do believe that's Queen Victoria. It can't be the last one that we had because it's an H. Oh, it's an H. Thank you, Dougie. It's an H. My eyes are going. It's a little worn though too. Montreal, says JJ. Thanks, guys. Looks like an M, but it is an H. Dougie Fresh is in at 7. 1882 H. Sterling silver dime. 7 to Dougie. We'll say going once. Hamilton. Montreal. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Block. Block says it's the Montreal mint. That's if it's an M, though. I'm going to get down on it and see. I want to see if it is an M or if it's an H. Hold on. Looks like an H. Looks more like an H. From far away, it looked like an M, but all right, are we all in last chance to dance? We got Dougie Fresh at 7, looking for 8, and JJ's counting it down. 7 looking for 8. The Heaton mint, Heaton. Thank you, Block. Heaton. 7 looking for 8, and we are about to be S to the O to the L. D. Congratulations, Mr. Dougie Fresh. That one is coming to you at $7. Thank you, bidders. That is sold lot number 11 to Dougie Fresh, $7. Congrats, Doug. Lot 11, Dougie Fresh, $7. All right, we're gonna go around the world. Around the world, around the world. Silver style. 1 million of those were minted. Sweet. That probably is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. All right, this is German States of Prussia. 1774B, 1/3 Thaler. Okay, I put details on it though because it does, the top of it, it looks like something had been soldered like an eye ring, that eye hole that somebody probably put on a as like a pendant, and I think there are some scratches on the back. But 0.660 silver. This is the first year of it, and we got $1 to. Hi, Bent Offings. Good to see you. How are you tonight? All right, we got $1 to Justin. This is 0.666 silver. As you can see at the top right there, that's where the eyelet was soldered on, I believe, but it has been broken off. And then here's the reverse. 1774B. It's about almost the size of a $50, a little maybe bigger. Yeah, really 666. Honest to God, Frank. Jack Allman is in at 5. I'll show you the information about this quick. I did look it up on PCGS. Or NGC, excuse me. It's on NGC. 7 to Doug Harding, 8 to Justin. Let me show you guys really quickly what I'm talking about here. All right. German States, Prussia, 1/3 Thaler. There it is right there. And it says composition silver, fineness, 0.666. Not kidding. The melt value is $7. $9 to Jack, $10 to Justin. But yeah, 0.666 silver. I wouldn't lie about that. Wouldn't lie about anything, but especially a 666 silver coin. So here are a couple of the scratches that I was referring to on the back. I mean, it's from 74 though. So 11 to Dougie Fresh, 12 to Justin, 12 looking for 13. And there you can see a little better too. That's where they had soldered on an eye hole so that you could string something up and wear it around your neck or wherever you wanted. So 1/3 Thaler. Jack is out. Thank you, Jack. We got $12 to Justin. A lot of Canadian money has 666 hidden in the detail. Really? Well, and I know the $2 bill from back then had the devil in the hair. I have a couple Colombia reals, 8 reals that are 666. Signs everywhere. The signs blocking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? Chuck Stacks comes in at 13. Thank you, Chuck. We got 13 now to Chuck Stacks. So the only real details that I see are the scratches, like 2 or 3 scratches on the back, and that the eye hole that was put on there and taken off. Justin's in at 14. My name's LeFew. How do you do? What's up, Michael? LeFew eyes you have. Well, and I guess that's probably a scratch. Yeah, that looks like a scratch on the obverse too. So a scratch on the front, 2 scratches on the back, and this eyelet that was taken off. $15 to Doug Harding, 16 to Justin now. But yeah, this is an old one. 1774. 18 now to Chuck Stacks. $18 looking for 19. Let me see. Thought I had a $half right in front of me, but I don't. It's thinner. It's thinner though. I will say that. Justin in at 19. Let me tell you what I know you're not into it for the actual silver weight probably, but the actual silver weight is 0.178. So 0.18, basically 0.18 ounces. 19 to Justin, we'll say going once. We'll test the waters, looking for 20. 19 to Justin, looking for 20. Out, I got my eye on something else. Thank you, Dougie Fresh. Dougie's out. We'll see if Chuck is in or out, but we'll say going once to Justin. Nope, Chuck says, I'm going to bid the drinking age. 21 says Chuck Stacks. Thank you, Chuck. We're at 21 now, looking for 22. What are you barking at? Why are you growling? It's okay. Justin comes back with the deuce deuce. I got the deuce deuce in the trunk of my car. Yeah. Music from Jamaica, all the love that I found. Pull over, there's a reason why my soul sound. It's you, it's that stuff stuck under my shoe. What happening? Pop pass, I dig sheet. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? What did I miss? You missed some of the American silver, but now we're going around the world with the Canadian silver, or the Canadian, the foreign silvers. Chuck Stacks hits back at 25. We got Chuck now at 25, holding on to this reign of mangy ponies, the reigns of the mangy ponies. Going once at 25 to Chuck Stacks. Thank you, JJ. 25 going once. And it flips east-west. 25 to Chuck Stacks going twice. All right, all in last chance to dance at 25 to Chuck Stacks. JJ will be counting it down in the chat. 25 to Chuck Stacks, and we are about to be S to the O to the L. D. Chuck Stacks at 25. Thank you again, bidders. 12 is in the books. Chuck Stacks at 25. Sold. All right, why are you not moving over? Move over. There we go. 25. Chuck Stacks. Cheers, my friend. Congratulations. Lot 12 in the books. 25 to Chuck Stacks. We are from Czechoslovakia. We are here to see your American women. The next one's from Czechoslovakia, the old Czechoslovakia. And if you used to watch Saturday Night Live, you'll know what skit I was talking about. Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd. Czechoslovakian brothers. Some two wild and crazy guys. That's right. Jerry knows what I'm talking about. We're two wild and crazy guys. Okay, here we go. $10 starting bid on this one. It is lot 13. Comes to you from Czechoslovakia, and it is 70% silver. 1930, 10 Koron. From the former Czechoslovakia, it is now the Czech Republic. $10 starting bid on this one. Copper Owl coins. Good evening. How are you, Copper Owl? Great to see you. Doug comes in at 13. Amy Harrell in at 15. It is in nice condition. It has some nice toning to it, and it still has some nice detail to it. You'll see here on the reverse. But it's got that golden kind of color to it. That said KC on the obverse. That's where I'm at. Yeah, it does. Like Kansas City, only in the States. Doug Harding back at 16. You got the woman there with the, I'm not sure what kind of plant that is growing. You got the sickle or something, but it's in nice condition still. 16 to Dougie Fresh, 18 to Amy Harrell. This one, I do have the information on it from NGC. I will tell you quickly. All right, that one is done. The actual silver weight of this one is 0.225, so basically 0.23 ounces. It is 70% silver, and the obverse is the state emblem with the date below. So you got the state emblem with the date below, and you've got on the reverse Republic holding a linden tree. So it's a linden tree, Linden. Hi, NH Greg. Thanks for coming. Dougie Fresh is out. EMO is at 20. Amy now at 22. Looking for 23. So it's a linden tree. Republic holding linden tree. Denomination is above. 24 says EMO. 27 to Amy Harrell. I'll show you quickly what I see on NGC about this coin. It is the Czechoslovakia 10 Koron. 70% silver, 10 grams, 0.225 troy ounces. Melt value is 871. Here's where it says about the state emblem and the Republic holding the linden tree, denomination above. 29 to EMO, 31 to Amy Harrell. And like I said, it's in really nice condition still. There's not much. I mean, for 1930, there's not much. You can see all the denticles around the rim of the coin. There's really not a lot of, you can see her face still. You can see her eye and the nose and mouth. 33 says EMO. Jerry Parker's got the boxing gloves out. It is. They're duking it out on this one. Let me show you a little quicker the detail. I mean, you can really see a lot of the detail still in her face and her hair. Yeah, this is in nice condition still. The linden tree. 37 says Amy Harrell. Block says, I might make it back. I'll keep you playing in the tab. Stay awesome. Thanks, Blockas. Enjoy your time off. If you're really not going to be there tomorrow night, enjoy your time off. It's well deserved and understood. Amy at 37. EMO back at 40. Thank you all for your bids. This is definitely a nice coin. Still has a lot of good eye candy to it. Thank you, Richard. I agree. Ooh, Amy's in at 45. Amy likes this one now. We got 45 to Amy. I love the two eagles down here, and then the tiger or the lion in the middle. Got the bear. Burr. EMO says out to Amy. Thank you so much for your bids, EMO. We got Amy at 45. I guess we can say going once. I think she's the only one in now. Amy at 5. Test the waters going once. Looking for 46. It has a reeded edge. Yep, it is a reeded edge, not flat. Amy at 45 going twice. All in, last chance to dance at 45 to Amy Harrell. And JJ's counting it down, looking for 46. If not, this is going to Amy. 45 looking for 46. And we are S to the O to the L D. Congrats, Amy. Thank you, EMO, and everyone for your bids on this one. That's in the books to Amy at 45. Why won't you drag over? There you go. All right, 13.45 to Amy. Lot 13. Congrats, Amy. $45. I tried to do most of the ones now in alphabetical order. I think I may have taken one out and replaced it with a different one, but now we're going to Australia. This is a huge, huge coin. It is a 1 crown. Let me cut and paste. But this is going to be lot 14. Just bear with me for a second while I get this one together. It's an Australia 1937 1 crown. It is sterling silver. Oh, I didn't put a paste. I don't know, copy. I didn't put a starting bid on this one. All right. Well, I looked up and saw what some of these were selling for, and this one is in really nice condition. Let me put it in here. Okay. Starting bid is 45. This is a big honking piece of metal. It's 925 silver sterling, 1937 Australia crown. It's the size of a Morgan. Yeah, it's the size of a Morgan. I think it's a little thicker than a Morgan. You got Gorgeous George the 6th on this side. Come on, there we go. George the 6th on this side. Still in really nice condition. Mark Scarlatta is in at 45. Thank you, Mark. It's in really nice shape. 1937 1 crown from Australia. We got Mark in first at 45. Size doesn't matter, right? That's what she said. Just ahead of Michael. The few only made for 2 years. Really, Doug, in Australia? Michael the few comes back at 48. Commonwealth of Australia, 1937 1 crown. So I see like striations. I don't know if that's on the planchet. It looks like it's on the, yeah, it looks like it's on the planchet because it doesn't look like the striations are on his head. So I think those striations are on the planchet. It's hard to tell. Anyways, ooh, Scarlatta comes in at 50. Michael the Fuse out. Thank you for your bids, Michael. We got 50 to Mark Scarlatta. We'll say going once. Test the water. I don't think I have this one down. I'm not sure what the weight is on this one. Let's see if I have it here. Nope. I had a bunch on my computer tabs, but I took all those down before the auction. Tends to slow things down on my computer. Going twice. All right, all in last chance to dance at $50 to Mark Scarlatta. 50 looking for 51, and we are about to be S to the O to the L D. 28.27 grams. So yeah, almost or basically like a Morgan, except it's sterling. Congratulations. We are sold at $50 to Mark Scarlatta. Congratulations. Thank you again, bidders, for bidding on this one. 14 for 50. Mark Scarlatta. Lot 14 is in the books to Mark Scarlatta for 50. Congratulations. The cotton candy from the wall made my stomach itchy, so I don't eat the cotton candy from the wall. It's fiberglass. I'm glad you had your meds, though. I dig sheet. All right, lot 15 is coming up next. This one is from Austria, not Australia, but the country next to Germany. Lot 15 is from Austria. It's a 1965 I didn't put it in here. Oh, I know why. Copy. All right, this one is going to be, no worries, I can take care of it for you. Just take a break. Take a little break. Take a little break. Oops, hold on. I got to erase this. I didn't put in the... All right, give me a second. Delete comment. Let's try that again. The starting bid is going to be 20, but I got to put it in here. There we go. Throw another shrimp on the bobby. No, that was the last one. This one is the Von Trapp family. The Von Trapp family singers. All right, here we go. This one is, it says that it is a Vienna. It says it's uncirculated and Vienna University. So here we go. We got Dougie Fresh in at 25. Hi, Rob's Numismatic Archaeology. Welcome. How did you find us? 1365 to 1965. And we got Doug Harding in at 25. It has a little spotting, as you can see, but it does say that it, here, whoever had this before has it down as an unk. Here's what it looks like. Republic Ostrich, which is Austria. If you ever had one of the 3/9 fine silver, it says the same thing. For the, what is it? My brain is not working. The one with all the instruments, the one with all the musical instruments. It'll come to me, or somebody will put it in the chat, I'm sure. You just popped up. Awesome. I'm glad to see you. Numismatic Archaeology. I'll have to check your channel out. If one of the mods don't mind putting his channel in, I will check it out too. I'm glad you popped in since I popped up. Philharmonic. Yes, the Philharmonic. Line. Thank you, chat. The Philharmonic. All right, we are at 25, I do believe, and we'll say going once at 25. 1965 Austria 50 shilling. It's a nice looking coin. All right, going once, says JJ. I know. Johnny says to Rob's, welcome to our crazy little family. Thank you, Deputy Dude. The deputy has put Rob's channel, Rob's Numismatic Archaeology. It's a cool name of a channel too. Austria's also oldest running mint. Oh, sweet, Dougie. All right, count it down. Dougie Fresh, last chance to dance at 25 and looking for 26. If not, we are going to be S to the O to the L. D. Mr. Dougie Fresh. Ditto. Welcome to us crazy coin people. I thought about starting an AA meeting for coins. It's a problem, but not really. Well, like I was told at one point, Rob's, the best thing about coin collecting is you're collecting money. So I think we've all probably heard that one. But yeah, collecting money is better than Beanie Babies. I can tell you that much. We're sold 25 to Dougie Fresh. Congrats, my man. A little more secure and safe than collecting some other things. 15 is in the books. 25 to Dougie Fresh. Thanks again. All right, we're going to be like the Beach Boys in Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. This one is from the Bahamas. This is going to be lot 16. It's from 1971, and it is a $1 Bahamas coin, 80% silver. Opening bid is $14. 1 second. Let's go to here. Paste. Next, the Bahamas cell phone. Sure. Seashell phone. That's right. I see where you're going with that, Dougie Fresh. Yep, it's the Bahamas, and it is a seashell. 1971, $14 starting bid on this one. 80% silver. Looking for 14 to get us started on this one. It's the Bahamas cell phone. Hello? Hello? Is this a mackerel? No. Oh, you're a fresh fish water? A conch shell. Sure. Conch seashell. 14 to Richard C. 15 to Johnny Rainbolt. You can hear the ocean in there. Richard C. is in at 16. Commonwealth of the Bahamas Islands. Bahama Islands. Elizabeth II. This is the better side. Richard C. in at 16. 16 looking for 17. Good eats. Anyone know? The conch shell? I wouldn't eat the shell. You could maybe eat what's inside of it. Probably tastes really, really fishy. I'm not going to find out. JJ says, good eats, dude. All right, 16. Are we stalled at 16? We'll say going once at 16, looking for 17. 1971, 80% silver, Bahamas, $1 coin. Chuck Stacks needs a conch phone. We got 18 to Chuck Stacks. Conch fritters. Oh, geez. No thanks. Conch shell fritters. Oof. Wendy doesn't like the sound of it either. I'm with Wendy. Richard C. says, I'm out to Chuck. Thank you, Richard. Chuck Stacks at 18. Looking for 19. We'll say going once at 18 to Chuck Stacks. Tastes like chicken. Chicken of the sea, maybe. And I'm not talking tuna. This is a low mintage, Dougie? Yeah, I don't think I even looked up the mintage on this one. 18 to Chucks, all in, last chance to dance. 18 looking for 19. TJ, what is up, TNT Legacy? Great to see you, old friend TJ. I hope that you are well. Always great to see you. All right, last chance to dance. We are about to be at 18, S to the O to the L, D. Sold the Chuck Stacks at 18. Congrats, Chuck, and thank you, everyone, for your bids on this one. 16 for 18 to Chuck. Sweet, only 15,000 made. Nice. 18 Chuck Stacks at melt and 15,000 minted. Chuck Stacks. Always great to see you on. Thank you, TJ. It's always great to have you come and say hello and chill with us for a bit. Lot 16 for 18 Chuck Stacks. Congratulations. All right, this one, I hadn't even heard of this country, honest to God, and I told the missus, and she was familiar with it. This one is an interesting one. Lot 7 is from Bahrain, Bahrain, 1968 fills. Low mintage of 50,000, and opening bid is 20. Hold on, let's go over here. You bet, Chuck. Everybody's got to get a deal once in a while. Paste. Here we go. Lot 17 coming up. This one comes from the country of Bahrain. 80% silver, 500 fills. Dougie Fresh is in at 20 already, and it has 50,000 mintage or 50,000 on the mintage. Here we go. This is what it looks like. You got some language that I don't understand. Isa Town, Bahrain, 500 fills, low mintage of 50,000, and here's the other side. I think it's in Arabic, if I had to guess. King Fahd. Is this King Fahd? It is reeded edge. Looking for 21 on this one. We got Dougie Fresh in at 20. Low mintage of 50,000. Isa Town. I think that's in Arabic, but I am not positive. And just looking for 21. This is 80% silver with the low mintage of 50,000. Looking for 21. The bust of Sheikh Issa. Okay, Isa Town. Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa, facing left. All right, that's who it is. Thank you, Chuck. Richard C is in at 21. So it's the bust of Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. And he is facing left. 22 now, the deuce to Doug Harding. Looking for 23. It does have a reeded edge from the country of Bahrain. There's the dates right there too. 1388 to 1968, it looks like it says. Minted at the Royal Mint. Ah, Bent Offings, thank you for the 411. This was minted at the Royal Mint for the country of Bahrain. Doug Harding at 22. Any other interest? Looking for 23. I'm no anthropologist. Just copied that from Numista. I check out my stuff on Numista too. I like the Numista rarity guide. I'm going to bring that up actually in a little bit. I have a couple tokens that I think I'm going to bust out at the end of the auction. And I found out some information on Numista about them. All right, last chance to dance at 22 to Doug. Get your bids in now or forever not have a Bahrain coin. 22 to Dougie Fresh. And we are about to be S to the O to the L. D. Sold to Dougie Fresh. Good deal. I think you got there, Doug. 1968 is my born on year. Sweet. Congrats, Doug. That one is coming to you at 22. And a beer. Oh, Doug, I picked up some albums and I'm having them mailed out to me. I mailed a box back from New York. 42 pounds the box weighed. 17 is in the books for 22 to Dougie Fresh. But I found an album, and I found this particular album, and it is Bob and Doug McKenzie. Take off, eh? You hoser, you're loaded. I can't wait to get it. It's a Bob and Doug McKenzie comedy album. All right, that one is in the books. We're getting ready for 18. We're going to run over to Belgium, get some chocolate maybe. This one is lot 18 from Belgium. It's an 1875 5 francs. It is 90% silver. And let me put it in here. Starting bid is 29 on this one. And this is a big honking one. All right. It has, actually I didn't weigh it, but I'm not sure how heavy it is. But it's a Belgium, 90% silver, 1875 5 francs. And it's as big as the 1 crown was, the Australian 1 crown. It's a little bigger. It's right around the size, maybe a little bigger than a Morgan. $30 says Doug Harding. Yeah, should be a hair. Yep. JJ is a little bit bigger than a Morgan. Yep, you're right on it. Thank you, JJ. Michael LeFew's in at 35. Let me show it to you under the scope. To the scope. 1875. Nice condition still. 1875. 90% silver. $35 to Michael LeFew. It's a nice frothy beard he's got there. 37 to Doug Harding. 37 looking for Raw. That's a king, ROI, I know that. King Leopold II. ROI is king. 38 to Michael LeFew. A proper Greek beard. Nice and frothy, Chuck. Just like our brew. Probably drinks a brew and has like suds in his stash for days. Le Union fait la forge. Try to brush up on my French. I don't think it's French. It sounds kind of French, but I think Belgian. Belgian is its own language, or do they speak French in Belgium? I don't know. 38 to Michael LeFew. Going once. 38. Oh, now Chuck Stacks comes in at 40. He's like, yep, I like that beard. $40 to Chuck Stacks. Yeah, what do they speak in Belgium? Wendy's like, I don't know. French? I don't know, but I could go for some waffles. Oh, some Belgian waffles. Frenchish. 41 to Michael LeFew. We got 41. Looking for 42. I love that crest right there with all the kind of the grid. French and German, Alexa says. Thank you. French and German, Wendy says, per Alexa. Chuck Stacks back at 42. 42 to Chuck Stacks, looking for 43. 45 says Michael LeFew. This one goes, yeah, this one flips north-south like a U.S. coin. Okay, out says Doug Harding. Thank you, Doug. We got Mr. LeFew, Michael LeFew, Michael LeFew. Belgium serves waffles and street carts as desserts on the street. Oh, now you are getting me hungry. Belgian chocolate, Belgian waffles. Sounds good. 45 to Michael LeFew. We'll say going once. They call that Furman. The language? Furman? French and German. See what you did there, Jerry. Michael LeFew going once. Oh, Belgian beer. I don't. That's one of the only beers I don't like. So I don't like Belgian beers. Saison. I don't like Blue Moon. I don't. Something about as soon as I smell it, it just. I don't know if it's the orange peel or what. 45, last chance to dance. Michael LeFew looking for 46. We are about to be at 45. S to the O to the L. D. Mr. LeFew, congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Sold to Michael LeFew. Belgian beer is too wheaty. Yes. I think it's the wheat or the orange peel and that type of flavor, but now I'm going to have to get out of bed and head to the Waffle House. Don't get in a fight, TJ. Waffle Houses, I hear like, hey, I went to a fight and a Waffle House broke out. 35, Michael LeFew. Maybe that's just in Florida. All the weird bad stuff happens in Florida. I like Fat Tire Ale. Yeah, but that's New Belgium. That's the brewery. That's not actually a Belgian beer. Fat Tire comes from New Belgium Brewery, which is in Colorado, I believe. It's actually not a Belgian beer. They probably have some Belgian beers, but I think Fat Tire is like I think it's an ale, like a pale ale or something. 18 is in the books. Michael Lefew at 35. All right, we're going to head to France now, where they do speak French. Parlez-vous français? Oui. Et tu? It's a food and a show. Hefeweizen is yummy. Yeah, see, I don't like Hefeweizen bent offings. It has that same kind of smell, and it's the wheat, I believe. All right. Give me just a second. This is a 1911. This is going to be lot number 19. It has a starting bid of $9. It's a 1911 1 franc. It is 83% silver. And let me put it in the chat here real quick. Oh, 45. 45. Thank you, Michael Lefew. I appreciate your honesty. $45 for that last lot. Michael, I appreciate your honesty, homie, and your integrity. 45 to Michael Lefew. Thank you, buddy. I got it straight now. Hi, Mr. Hoop. Hanging with Mr. Hooper. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Okay, let me put this in the paste. And starting bid is $9. Okay. Lot 19, 1911 1 franc from France, and $9 starting bid on this. It is 83% silver. You got the rays coming up right there behind. République Française. Johnny's in at 9, just ahead of Richard C. We're looking for 10. If you want to get in on this one. Oh, this one flips north-south as well. All right, so here we go. Liberty, equality, and fraternity, I believe is what that says right there in English. Richard C is in at 10. 10 to Richard C, looking for 11. This is in nice condition still. I do say this is in nice condition. We're at 10, looking for 11. Any other interest, though? It's about the size of a quarter. Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. We'll say 10 going once to Richard C, looking for 11. It has a reeded edge. We call Waffle House the awful waffle. The only time it is good is after too many beers. That's why most of the fights break out, because everybody's there after the bars. Richard C at 10, going once, looking for 11 for the 1911, 83% silver, 1 franc from France. My name is Beldar. We're from France. Cone heads. They are people from France. Oh, yeah. All right, $10, last chance to dance. Is that the coin the Walker was inspired? It's like Lady Liberty. It does look like the ASE or the Walking Liberty, though. We steal, the U.S. used to steal a lot of stuff from other countries. Maybe not used to, but in coin-wise, yes, we did steal quite a bit from other countries. Countries that are older than us. Sold to Richard C at 10, opening bid. Congrats, traveling man. That is a good score, I do believe, as well, Jerry. 10 to Richard C. All right, congrats, Richard. Thank you, my friend. Lot 19, $10, Richard C. Whoops. All right, 20 is coming up in just a minute. Let me get the lot copied and pasted. Lot 20 comes from the German states of Prussia. There's a few of these coming up, the German states of Prussia. $20 starting bid on this one, and let's check it out. Paste. This one looks really nice, by the way, condition-wise. Well, France did give us the Statue of Liberty. Yes, they did. They shipped it over and left it to us to put together. No, but it was a peace offering. All right, this is German States of Prussia. It's 90% silver, 2 mark. It's not a 2 mark. It is a 2 mark. It's not a tumor. Dougie Fresh comes in at $20 opening bid. Here we go. Deutsch Reich 1901 Zweimark. So 1901A, 2 mark, and it's in really, really nice condition, as you can see. I love the helmet with the eagle on top of it. $1901A, 90% silver. We got Doug at 20, looking for 21. From the German States of Prussia. Chuck Stacks in at 22. I do not know if this has been cleaned. I do see like the kind of striations on the Chuck, or Chuck was at 22, Doug in at 25. I'll get down on it a little closer. I mean, it is from 1901, so there is a possibility that coins this old have been, but you know, I'm looking at, there doesn't seem to be, you know, dark color, you know, in the pitted, or you know, the low spots. So if anything, it's maybe been buffed, but I don't, it doesn't look like it's really been cleaned because you don't see the dark spots in the low areas. Hi, Leanne, again. Hit the like button, everyone. I appreciate your support. $30 to Doug Harding. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty good. Lots of detail left. I mean, there's not much wear on this coin, quite honestly, for being from 1901. I mean, it's 124 years old, and there's really not much wear to this at all, quite honestly. Look at all the feathers and the face of the eagle. Definitely, John, amazing detail on this. 32 to Chuck Stacks. Oh, never mind. 33 to Doug Fresh. Yeah, there's really not a lot of wear at all. Look at his feet. There's a lot of good detail left on this coin. 33 to Doug. We'll say going once. Test the waters. Looking for 34. Chuck Stack says, I'm ready to go. Chuck Stack's in at 35. He ain't scared. He's a pugilist. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. The Fighting Irish. Dougie back at 37. Chuck back at 40. Dougie back at 41. Jerry can't stand to look, except he'll peek a little bit. 41 to Doug, 42 to Chuck. Now we got an auction battle. I like auction battles. They make me smile. That's why I honestly just love like traditional auctions, because it becomes a battle of wills. And like Doug brought up earlier, sometimes people have their eye on something else, so they'll go a certain limit, and then they're like, okay, you can have this one because I'm, you know, saving my, you know, my capital for one that I want even more. Dandy Dave, 1949. Great to see you, Dee. How are you, my man? Okay, Chuck, he's out, says Doug. Thank you, Doug. That was a great battle. We got Chuck Stacks at 42. And we're going once. Thank you, JJ. Going twice at $42 to Chuck Stacks for this beautiful coin. All in last chance to dance, 1901A, German states of Prussia, 2 mark. Doing great now. Awesome, Dandy Dave. You probably just got out of work, I bet, and I'm so glad that you joined us. All right, we're counting it down. Last chance to dance at 42, excuse me, to Chuck. Chuck Stacks. We are S to the O to the L D. $42. Chuck Stacks. Great battle. You get the spoils. To the victor go the spoils. That is lot 20 for you, Chuck Stacks. $42 in the books. Thank you, everyone else, for your bids and for checking this one out. Lot 20 is in the books, $42 to Chuck Stacks. 2 more from Prussia. This one says Kingdom of Prussia, which I'm not sure if that's the same as German states of Prussia. Possibly, possibly not. But this one is going to be lot 21 coming up. And it is a 1906A 5-mark William II. So this one took a little searching. It has a low mintage of 230,963. And let me show you this one. Paste. I did look up some comps for this, and that's why I'm starting it where I'm at. Starting bid is $60 for this one. Let me put it in the chat here. All right. Kingdom of Prussia, 1906. William II 5-mark coin, 90% silver, and low mintage of 283,963. It's big. It's a little, looks like it's a little bigger or just about the same as a Morgan. And let's see here. All right, move over. Okay, Richard. Okay, so this one, here we go. William II on this side. And let me show you the other side. Deutsches Reich 1906. 5 mark. That's what this one looks like. 1906A 5-mark William II. It's 90% silver and it has a low mintage. Doug Harding comes in at 60. Thank you, Doug. Low mintage on this one compared to the other ones that I looked up. And the William II, I looked up a few other 5 marks from this year, and the William II is the more, what I was able to find, the more rare one because the lower mintage and everything. Chuck Stacks comes in at 65, but and there's the A. So 1906A right there at the 6 o'clock. You see the A, which I'm not sure where that's the mint mark, I do believe, but I'm not sure where it's from. There's the 1906, and basically the same design here on the reverse with the eagle. 66 now to Doug Harding. We got 66, looking for 67. This one goes east to west, flips east-west. So you got William II, Deutscher, Konig, V, Prussian. Chuck Stacks comes back at 70. Yes, Jerry Parker rocks, and I want to thank him again for sharing out my auction. It definitely helps, and it's well appreciated. But that being said, y'all rock. Everybody who's here and comes to hang out with me on Monday nights, I really do appreciate it, and it's fun. I look forward to it. Tough. Got Chuck in at $70 once. Foomph. That's a fun word to say with an F. Fünf. And the little motley crew over the top. 71 says Doug Harding. You bet, Jerry. You get what you give, my friend. And you are a given man. This is kind of cool. It looks like the wings are like something with like sticking their tongues out. The eagle is definitely sticking its tongue. The wings look like they're kind of like birds here sticking their tongues out. So like this looks like a bird right here sticking its tongue out at the head, and this looks like a bird here sticking its tongue out. Chuck Stacks comes back at 75. We got an auction battle again. We got a Waffle House battle going on. Okay, Chuck, says Dougie Fresh. We got Chuck in at 75. We'll test the waters. Going once at 75 to Chuck. Let me show it to you just without the scope again. Germany 5 mark William II, 1906A. 90% silver. Oops, east-west on this one. Smothered, covered, and topped. All right, 75 going twice. Last chance to dance at 75 to Chuck Stacks after the Battle Royale. Last chance to dance at 75. JJ's counting it down, looking for 76. If not, we are about to be S to the O to the L. D. $75. Mr. Chuck Stacks. Congratulations. And again, Dougie and everyone, thank you for your bids. That one is in the books to Chuck Stacks, 75. Chuck Stacks pancakes too, or waffles or coins. Lot 21 is in the books, 75 to Chuck Stacks. Congratulations, my man. All right, this is the last of the German states Prussia coins. This one is really cool, and I will read to you the description on the back. Whoever had this before. This is in an old 2x2, and they were gracious enough to translate it for us. So hold on one second. 22 is coming up. Let me just cut and paste. 22 is the German states of Prussia, 1913A 3 mark coin. 1 second. Come on. Starting bid is $20. This is 90% silver. Good night, Richard C. Thanks so much for your bids and for your friendship. And the traveling man, he's got to go to bed. Good night, Richard C. Love and friend. Talk to you soon. All right. This one is coming up. Doug Harding is already in at 25. This one looks really nice, too. I think this is possibly on the uncirculated side. You'll see with the detail. It's kind of high relief, too, which I really like. So this is what the other side looks like. And I'm going to read to you what this means because they put it in the, or they put it on this really old 2x2. For God, King, and Fatherland. For God, King, and Fatherland. This one, it also says, the king calls and all come. And then 17 March, 1813, or 1913. 1813 or 1913? I don't know. And then for God, King, and all right, so that's what it comes out as. 100th anniversary of the Prussians entering the war against Napoleon. Thank you, Chuck Stacks, for the 411. And like I said, it has like medium to high relief on this. Dougie Fresh in at 25, Michael LeFew at 26, $30 to Dougie Fresh, celebrating the defeat of Napoleon anniversary. There we go. So that's what I was translating on the bottom there. Michael LeFew is in at 31. So you got, I guess that's Napoleon on the horse there. And everybody lauding him. 33 to Doug Harding. We had Michael LeFew at 31. We got Doug in at 33 now. Richard says, awesome trip to the mailbox. No bills, only silver. A 40%er, a war nickel, and a Merc dime, and a Royal Mint diamonds for our forever bar. Sweet, Richard. That's my kind of mail. Oz Art. Hi, friend. How are you, Oz? Great to see you again. Thanks for coming and saying hello. Namaste, Oz. Dougie at 33 going once. Chuck Stacks comes back at 36. I'm going to get down on it now because you can see that, I mean, this is uncirculated or AU. I mean, honest to God, for a 1913, you can just tell that it hasn't been fooled with, and or I don't think it's been fooled with, and the detail and the snake and everything. There's a lot of detail still. Big hugs to all, says Oz. Right back at you with the boomerang. 39 to Doug, 42 to Chuck Stacks. We got an auction battle going on. Another battle royale at the Waffle House. 42 to Chuck. We'll say going once. Test the waters. 42 to Chuck, looking for 43. This one flips east-west. German states Prussia 3 mark. Going once at 42 to Chuck Stacks. Oh, Doug comes back at 43. All right, I'm going to get down on it and show some of the detail of Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte and the people who are lauding him. 43 to Dougie Fresh. Yeah, it does say 1813. 45 says Chuck. That's the king. That's not Napoleon. Okay, thank you, Bent Offings. 45 last bid says Chuck Stacks. We got 5. Let's see if Dougie's in or out. Who could it be now? Is this a joke? The person who texted me likes to send me jokes. Oh, I'm sure it is. Here we go. The Waffle House, we throw hands. So apparently Waffle House, in addition to Cracker Barrel, changed their logo. I'll show you at the end of this lot. 45 going twice to Chuck Stacks. It was a call to arms against Napoleon. I gotcha. It was a call to arms to defeat Napoleon. See, I don't know my international history very well. Thank you, Bent Offings. We got, we're looking for 46. Goomba Gary, I made the switch, and here I am. Aren't you proud of me? Good to see you, Goomba Gary. We're looking for 46, Mike, if you want to get in on this. If not, we're counting it down. JJ at... All right, Mike is in at 46. Oh, no, he didn't get in time. Hold on. Wait, I don't think you got in time, Mike. I got stuff popping up all over the place. Unfortunately, Mike, I can't take your bid, homie, because I'm looking at mine, and you definitely got in under the sold. Congrats to Chuck Stacks at 45. This is coming to you. Hold on, let me get this over here. I used to have one of these. I still might. Good to see you, Goomba Gary. I hope that you are doing well. Always great to see you here. 45. Congratulations, Chuck Stacks. This one's coming to you. 22 for 45 to Chuck Stacks. All right, let me show you this really quickly. Leanne is so funny. She sends me these things, and I crack up all the time. All right, so you may have heard the Cracker logo. Well, so did the Waffle House, apparently. Waffle House, we throw hands. Never change, Leanne. Never change. All right. Oh, dang, Mike. Panucci, where did you... Are these... Panucci sent me a picture of this. Did you get that from the bank, or are those just ones that you're hoarding? Are they wheat cents? All right. Hold on. We're going to get ready for lot 23. Give me a second to cut and paste. 23 comes up, or coming up from one of the countries I am from. I am from Greece and Italy, my ancestors. And this one is Greece. So lot 23 comes from Greece. And here we go. 20 drachmae. Drachmae. I'm going to say my. All right, here we go. Lot 23 comes from Greece. It is from 1960, a 20 drachmae. 83% silver. Starting bid is $14. You got Gorgeous George, I believe, on that side. No, I bought them for $2 a roll. Are they just copper, Mike, or are they wheat cents? Okay, 83% silver. Starting bid is $14, and it is a 20 drachma from Greece. Nope, that is not Gorgeous George. They are not with that. I should have known. They're not under rule by the queen or the king. 14 says Michael LeFew. We got an opening bid. Thank you, Michael. 14 to Michael LeFew. Looking for 15 if you're interested. It's a horse and a dolphin. It is. It's a horse. No, it can't be riding the dolphin. Dolphin's going the wrong way. The dolphin's jumping under the horse back into the sea. 83% silver. That's kind of why I like some of the lots tonight too, because they're like 72% silver, 82% silver, 80% or 83% silver, 80% silver, 90% silver, 925% silver. It's kind of an interesting mix of both like denominations and places from around the world, but also percentages of silver. Michael LeFew going once. Looks like he's going to run away with it on his horse and on his dolphin. Mary, what's up, Mary? 666 silver. Oh yeah, and the 666. I forgot. You're right, Doug and Richard. The 666 silver. That one was weird. 14 going twice. Last chance to dance. Welcome, Mary. Great to see you. All right. All in, last chance to dance. Mary, how was the wedding? Last chance to dance at 14 to Michael LeFew. How do you do? My name's LeFew. How do you do? Now you gonna die. I got a couple of songs for him, Chuck. Sold S to the O to the LD. Congratulations, Michael LeFew. Michael LeFew, 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 Michael LeFew. You're welcome, buddy. Thank you as well. That one is sold to Michael LeFew at opening bid of 14. How was the wedding, Mary? I hope it was super fun. All right. It was beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that, Mary. Lot 23 is in the books. Michael LeFew, opening bid of 14. Thank you, my friend. 24 coming up. Let me cut and paste. I'm so happy to hear that, Mary. All right, let's go to lot number 24 coming up. We're going to Guatemala. This one has a starting bid of 11 and low mintage of 350,000. and it's 72% silver. Okay, Lisa, see you in a minute. Paste. DC's Heirloom Recovery. Welcome back, old friend. Hi, DC. I hope that you are doing well and you enjoyed the Lion, the Lion beer stuff. All right, here we go. Guatemala. This is a 1963 uncirculated 50 centavos, and it is really pretty. 72% silver. 11 to Doug, 15 to Amy. 350,000 minted. You got the flower on this side, and it is really pretty. 1963. Oops, this goes, okay, this goes north-south. I went to Guatemala once. They kidnapped my wife, cost me $50,000 to get home. What? All good here. Yes, I did. Great to hear, DC. All right, we got Dougie Fresh now at 16. We had Amy at 11. 72% silver, 1963, Republic of Guatemala. And it is listed or written down as uncirculated, and it seems to have that big E in the place to be. What's up, homie? Big love back to you. Amy Harrell comes back at 19. Yeah, this goes north-south, or flips north-south. Doug Harding back at 20. Guatemala, 50 centavos, beautiful flower. Uncirculated, 72% silver. Amy Harrow's back at 25. This is a beauty. Definitely a beauty. Let's see if we can read what that says. It's got to be in Spanish. Libertad, 15 de September 1824. So Liberty, 15th of September 1821 is what that says right there. Boatman, I think you're slick. Hey, Boatman, ×2. How are you, buddy? Always great to see you, my friend. Doug Harding in at 26 now. We got the bird. Bird. The bird is the word. I said the bird is the word. Is that a coca plant? I don't know. If he starts going like this, then yeah. Sorry. 26 to Doug Harding. Oh, gosh. I'm not sure what kind of plant this is. It says manja. It's manja. Manja Blanca Flor National. It's the national flower or something. Last thing I gave her was the bird. $30 to Amy. Dougie's out. Thank you, Dougie. This is a beautiful coin, Amy. I agree. This is definitely a beautiful, nice little, slight toning, but it still has a little bit of blast kind of white coming through. Oops, it's upside down. Amy wants the purdy flower. He can call me a flower if he wants to. An orchid. I have an orchid right here above me. Yeah, that might be an orchid. Let me see. That's a strong possibility. All right, $30. All in, last chance to dance. $30 to Amy, looking for 31. 30 looking for 31, but we are about to be S to the O to the L D. Congratulations, Amy Harrell. Thank you, everyone else, for your bids. This one is going to Amy at $30. Amy H. Congrats, my friend. 24 is in the books. $30 to Amy. Okay, this is the only one that's out of order because there was another one that was in order and I looked at it and I wasn't really happy with the condition of it. This one comes from Cuba. It's not a cigar, believe it or not, but this comes from Cuba. It is a 90% silver, 1953, 50 centavos, and the starting bid will be 25. So lot 25, starting bid 25 from Cuba. Let me show you. It's 90% silver. Here we go. All right, lot 25 coming up. Amy's in already at 27. Oops. I will, JJ. How is Rhonda? I can't help but notice that she's not here, and I hope it's not that she's not doing well. Okay, here we go. This one, 12.5 grams from Cuba. Amy's in at $27. Let me show you what it looks like under the scope. It is 90% silver, 1953. 1853 to 1953. Centenario de Marti. Here we go. She did an hour on Coin Cruise on Sunday. 28 to Doug Harding, 12.5 grams there. And then you can see 900 M, which means 90% silver. Con todos y para el bien de todos. República de Cuba. I think this one you as well, Chuck, or AU, but it definitely has that look. 33 to Amy. She left early on the Durban auction also. Hey, I popped into the Durban auction briefly and I didn't see her, Lisa. We love you, Rhonda. If you're watching or listening, know that we're thinking about you and we're pulling for you if you're not feeling well. 33 to Amy. This one goes east-west. No, this goes north-south, excuse me. The Cuba coin goes north-south. 33 to Amy, looking for 34 if there's any interest. Doug is out. Thank you, Dougie Fresh. 12.5 grams, and it is 90% silver. We'll say going once. Oh, you already did. Thank you, JJ. Going twice now to Amy at 33. I cried like a baby. It was wonderful to see my son, my youngest, starting a new journey. Happy tears, Mary. All right, 33, last chance to dance. We got 33 to Amy, and we are counting her down. Thank you, JJ. 33, looking for 34. If not, we are about S to the O to the L. D. Congratulations, Ms. Amy Harrell. Looks like this one is coming your way at 33. Thanks, Doug, and everyone for checking this one out. Amy at 33. There we go. 25. 33. There we go. Lot books. Amy Harrell at 33. Congrats, my friend. Those elegant Italians. We're going to get into some Italian coins now. Lot number 26 will be upcoming as soon as I put it in the chat. They will both be 500 lira, but different years. So lot 26 will be a 1961 R. Paste. 500 lira. These are 83% silver. Starting bid is $14. All right, here's what we're looking at. I'll put it under the scope as well, but 1961 R. You got the chariot with the horses pulling the guy. Looks like they're flying. Doug Harding starts it out at 14. Here we go. 1861 to 1961, 500 lira, and then right at 6 o'clock you can see the R. You got the chariot pulling the man, and then you've got, oops, north-south, Repubblica Italiana. 83% silver, and this is in nice condition as well. It looks BU to AU. Yeah, it looks like it's uncirculated, possibly AU, but it is, again, in really nice condition. Arrivederci, Roma. We got Doug Harding at 14. Any other interest? 83% silver, 1961 R, 500 lira from Italy. Dougie Fresh at 14 going once. Might not have any competition on this one, Dougie. Looking for 15. We got Doug at 14 going twice. 14 looking for 15. This goes north-south. Really beautiful coin. JJ's counting her down. Dougie at 14 looking for 15. If not, we're about to be at $14. S to the O to the L. D. I do believe, Dougie Fresh, you got a bargain. They call that a bargain. The best I ever had. The best I ever had. Dougie Fresh at 14, opening bid. Good deal, Dougie Fresh. That's a nice coin. Great condition as well. Oh, this is really not cooperating. The Who, that's right. A bargain. I like that song by The Who. I like a lot of songs by The Who, but what is going on here? Let's try that again. Lot 26, Dougie Fresh at 14. All right, last one from Italy. This is the same, but a 1965. It does have a different design on it, but it is a 500 lira from Italy, and this one is a 1965, though. So lot 27 coming up. Okay. I love the whole album. Me too, Richard. Here we go. Is on Who's Next? It's Hard. Who's Next or It's Hard, I think, is the album. I'm not sure. It's a revolt of the machines. I know. The machines, as you know, Biggie, against me. I have a hard time with machines. I rage against them. Who's Next? Thank you, Richard. I thought it was Who's Next, where they're all standing outside of something or other. All right, here we go. Repubblica Italiana. It does have a different side here. And then this is different as well. It doesn't have the chariot. 1965 right there at the bottom. Dougie Fresh is in at 14 on this one again. Looking for 15. This is 83% silver. 1965 R. There's the R. And it is 500 lira. Johnny Rainbow comes in at 15. This does flip north-south. This has a really cool look to it. And again, circulated. It sure looks uncirculated to me. She looks hideous. They all took a leak on that wall. Peeing on the Monolith album. Mark and Richard know. Yeah, Who's Next? The four of them are standing around doing something. Something that they're talking about in chat. All right, 15 to Johnny. Any other interest? We're at 15, looking for 16. We'll say going once. It's like Ozzy at the Alamo. Like Ozzy Osbourne at the Alamo in Texas. He was banned for life for peeing on the Alamo. Dougie says, okay, Johnny. I think Dougie's out. We're going once to Johnny then at 15. Any other interest? Looking for 16. Thank you, JJ. 15 to Johnny going once. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. Kick a hole right in the sky. All in, last chance to dance. Thank you, JJ. $15 to Johnny. Unless we see 16, we are about to say S to the O to the L. D. Oh, Amy got in at 19. We'll count it down again quick. Amy at 19. The countdown starts over. Looking for 20. Thanks, JJ. Amy at 19, counting it down. Here we go. Looking for 20. If not, Amy is about to take this down at 19. We're at 19 looking for 20. And it looks like we are S to the O to the L. D. Damn it, Amy. My dream is crushed. Congrats, Amy. Sorry, Johnny. Sold to Amy at 19. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Johnny and Dougie and everybody for checking that one out. Amy 19, lot 27. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you. Lot 27, Amy at 19. All right, we're going to head down to our friends and neighbors to the south. This is an old Mexico un peso. Hold on one second. I'm going to put it in the chat quick, but it's a 1932 M un peso from Mexico. This was the prelude to the Libertad, and the starting bid will be a reasonable. Send it to Johnny. Oh, I love it. Amy, you are one class act. Johnny, this is coming to you, homie, from Amy. Gift to Johnny. Making people smile. I got it. Thank you, Doug and JJ. I just picked it up. I just saw that in the chat. Thank you guys for helping me. Gift to Johnny, says Amy. Nice. Dream fulfilled. Exactly, Dougie. Here we go. Very nice, Amy. Absolutely, JJ and Mary. How dare you? Thank you. All right, let me see if, do I have this yet? Paste. Here we go. Starting bid is a reasonable, I'm going to start this out at a reasonable $18 for a 1932 un peso, and it is in nice condition. 16.66 grams, 72% silver, and it's the prelude to the Libertad. Starting bid is 18. Dougie's in at 18. Amy's in at 20. An emotional roller coaster. Roller coaster of love. Say what? Roller coaster. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. You can see the design right there. The snake, or the eagle eating the snake, that became the Libertad design. Amy's in at 20. Dougie was in at 18. But here we go. We got the Libertad up there with the little hat. You got the rays coming down. Un peso. You got the M right above the P. 1932, 16.66 grams. I know, right? I sense a theme tonight, Dougie and others. 72% silver. Doug comes back at 22. We're at 22 to Doug. This has a flat edge, or it has actually a lettered edge, I should say. And I think that's where it says Libertad and other stuff. So it has lettered edge. It is not reeded. CanCan do. Burning down the house. My house. Not of the ordinary. That's right. Don't want to hurt nobody. Something sure can sweep me off my feet. Burning down the... Pack your bags, get on your way. Fight fire with fire. No room in my head for a roller coaster. All right, JJ, you got it. I'll sing a little Talking Heads for you. Amy comes back at 24. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the mother grabber burn. Burn, mother grabber, burn. Dougie's out. Thank you, Doug. Amy's in at 24. She said her mom was 8 years old at this point. Very cool, Amy. Okay, Lisa, see you soon. Glad you're here. Amy at 24 going once. Thank you, JJ. Looking for 25 if you want to get in or stay in on this one. Amy at 24 going twice. 24 looking for 25. This one flips north-south. All in last chance to dance at 24 to Amy. JJ's counting her down. 24 looking for 25. If not, we are going to be at 24. S to the O to the L. D. It does look like it will hold for Ms. Amy Harrell. Congratulations. Thank you again, everyone, for your bids. Amy at 24. And that one is in the books. Lot 28 for 24. Amy Harrell, you're welcome. Thank you as well. 28 for Amy. Oh, we're going to go Van Halen styles next. Hold on one second. Wait for it. Wait for it. 29 coming up. Here we go. Most interesting man in the world. I would like to challenge the Dos Equis man because I think that this is the most interesting man in the world. His name is Mr. Balboa, and he's from Panama. Bum, bum. Ain't nothing like it, a shiny machine. Got the feeling for the keep the moving pipes clean. Hot shoe burning down the avenue. All right, it's a 1947 quarter Balboa. $15 starting bid. It is 6.25 grams. It is a quarter, you know, size of a quarter. 1947 lay 90%. Grams, 6.25. República de Panama. Gatita Oso. What's up, Gata? Hi, Gatita Oso. Great to see you. Member for 14 months. She's in at $15. Thank you so much for your support. Love you, Gata. Gatita Oso in at 15. Any other interests? We got 15 to Gatita looking for 16. Block Blockas is back or still here. Good to see you, Block. Most interesting man in the world. Dougie's out. Thank you, Doug. Mr. Balboa. 1947 quarter Balboa. From Panama. 14 months, the goat calls. Gata at 15 going once. Ms. Oso, what big eyes you have. Gatita Oso at 15 going twice, looking for 16. There's any interest at all? If not, we're all in last chance to dance. JJ's counting it down at 15 to Gatita Oso. Pretty nice condition. Still see the swirls and stuff on his helmet. 15, last chance to dance to Gatita. We are S to the O to the L. D. Sold to Gatita Oso. Opening bid 15. Thank you so much, my. Always great to see you. That one is going to Gatita at 15. AKA Gata, like our friend Spray Can affectionately calls her. gatita. Also, shouts out to my brother Can, my Can brother, Spray Can, love that guy. Lot 29 is in the books. $15 to gatita for the open in bed. Woohoo! She says, thanks. You're welcome, my sweet friend. All right, we're gonna head to the Philippines. This one is a big chonkin one, and I'm kind of excited about this one because I really do believe it's proof. It doesn't. I was trying to. It has a low mintage of 30,000 as well. I think it's a commemorative. I had to kind of. I've only been back for like a day or two, and when I got all these, I had to kind of try to do as much research as I could in a short amount of time after adjusting to getting back home. But this comes from the Philippines, and I do know it has a low mintage of 30,000, but it sure looks proof. Doug is in at $40 immediately. It's from the Philippines, and it is a piso, P-I-S-O. It's 90% silver. Papa Palovi on this side, 1970, and on this side it has a different guy. I'll tell you in the. But it looks cameo. It looks somewhat, or it looks proof, I should say. It looks somewhat cameo. 30,000 mintage. Ferdinand E. Marcos on this side. Ferdinand E. Marcos. And then Papa Palovi on this side. From the Philippines, 1970. And it sure looks proof. Low mintage of 30,000, 26.45 grams, and it is purdy. And the Popa. Maybe that was the Pope. Yeah. Papa, Popa, Papa, Pope. Does it have an S mint mark? Let me see. You mean like from the U.S., from the San Francisco Mint? I know. I don't think so, Jerry, but I know that that the U.S. Mint does or did a lot of the Philippines coins from the San Francisco Mint. I don't think so. I don't see an S Mint mark on it. That's not to say it didn't come from San Francisco, but I do not see a. Oh, it flips north-south. I don't see a mint mark at all, actually. So not sure. We are at $40 to Mr. Dougie Fresh. We'll test the waters going once at 40. Thank you, JJ. Right on cue. Thank you for your anticipation. Freaking awesome. Aw, freak out. I know it's late, but I shared the live stream out on the community page. Thank you, my friend. It was minted at San Fran, says Bent Offings. Jerry, you're right. It does not have a, I don't see the S mint mark, but Bent Offings looked it up, I believe, and said it is from the San Francisco Mint. All right, all in last chance to dance at $40 to Dougie Fresh. That's a good deal. 40 looking for 41. Last chance to dance. Great to see you, brother. Brother, awesome of the freaking variety. Nice shirt. I like the detail on that shirt. All right, last chance to dance at $40. Dougie Fresh, we are S to the O to the LD. I think you got a good deal on that one, Dougie. Thank you, homie. That one is sold to Dougie Fresh at $40. Lot 30 for 40. Dougie Fresh. Lot 30 for 40. Congrats, my man. Now we are going to a country that we have some good friends from. We're going to Polska. I want to give a shout out to Eva Wanda, my big sister. Love you, Eva, if you are watching and or listening. And to our friend Ramno. I love No, the shirt on the coin was great. Are you talking about this shirt? I think the shirt on the coin is cooler than my shirt. But our friends from Poland, Eva Wanda, Ramno, 8790. This one is a 2 zloty / 2 zlotych. We'll start it out at $10. It is 75% silver, and it is 2 zloty / zlotych. Here we go. 1933, Poland, 2 zloty or zlotych. Sale the shirt. Everybody always. I did that once actually, Jerry Parker. The dude, Deputy Gypsy Wolves, and some other people were like talking about it, and so I did finally. I auctioned off my shirt that I was wearing. I literally auctioned the shirt that I was wearing. Dougie Fresh is in at $10. There's the date right there, 1933, 2 zloty, zlotych, I believe they say in English, but zloty is the. And oh, it does have this little clip that I noticed. I don't know if that's from the mint or if somebody was clipping the silver, but Mint of Poland mint mark. Thank you, Bent Offings, Biggie. And people have wanted to, well, you can read what Biggie wrote. We got $10 to Dougie Fresh. So there is like a little clip there. It does not show on the other side, but I'm not sure if that came from the mint that way, or if somebody was just clipping to, you know, save silver like they used to. It's, yeah, Goomba. I wonder if some, you know how they used to clip the coins and they'd save it all, like they just clip little pieces off of it. And that's why they, well, this does have a reeded edge though. But yeah, they used to do that to try to save silver. And I believe that's why they came up with the reeded edge, so it was more difficult to do. Oh, I bid 9 then, CanCan. No, well, okay. If it's missing that much silver, that's fair, Doug. Just kidding. We got Dougie Fresh at 10, going twice. All right, this goes east-west. All in, last chance to dance at $10 to Dougie Fresh. Looking for, or 10, looking for 11 if you want to get in on this one. From Poland, 2 zloty, 75% silver. JJ's counting it down. I do believe Dougie Fresh at $10. It is S to the O to the L D. Sold to Dougie Fresh at 10. Opening bid. I do believe that's a good deal too, my friend. You wouldn't happen to have the 1932 S. I do not, Bent Offings. Actually, I'll look and let you know, but I think this was the only Polish coin that I picked up while I was out. The only continent I don't have silver from is South America. Really, Richard? Dougie Fresh. Opening bid, my man. Congrats, Doug. This one is going to you. Lot 31, $10 to Dougie Fresh. All right, moving on to Russia. Russia. This one is going to be lot 32, and it is a 1833 ruble. You don't see these that often. All right, lot 32 coming up. I'm going to put it in chat. Good night, TJ. I love you, homie. All the best to you and your family. TNT stacking. We still got to go to Vegas, TJ. We got to go to Vegas. All right, this has a 70. It is an 1833. It's got the double-headed eagle. 1833 Russia ruble. 86% silver. Chuck Sachs comes in at the opening bid of 70. Thank you, Chuck. Let me show you what it looks like under the scope. It is the size. It looks like it's exactly the size of a of a Morgan. Oh, Gata comes in, upgraded to the mezzanine. Well, Gatita also. Thank you so much, my friend. Upgraded to the mezzanine. You get free shipping, Gatita. What? Jags fan. Hey, Jags fan. Jags fan is in at 71. Good to see you, Jags fan. I knew Chuck was in on this. All right, here, let me show you the coin now. So you got the two-headed eagle. Everything is in Russia. Or Russian. And then here you have it, 1833. Still has a lot of detail for an 1833 coin. Chuck Stacks in at 75. Dougie Fresh comes in. What? Welcome to the mezzanine, Dougie Fresh. Whoops, hold on. Jags fan comes back at 76. Thank you, Dougie Fresh. 76 to Jags fan. Let me put this back in the chat. No barking, please. We're trying to do an auction here. All right. Look at the detail on the crown. I know it's still in really nice condition, Goomba. I agree. I mean, for being from 1833, this thing is in excellent condition. Look at all the denticles around the rim. The thing is looking pretty fresh. Chuck Stacks throwing in some Judas. Hold on, everyone. What the hell did she do?
Huh?
She just ran and...
Oh, unplugged.
Holy shit. Look at... I mean...
Wow.
All right, hold on, everyone.
Oh, is your block missing? I'll get you another one. Got it.
Thanks. Hi, honey.
Hi. Sorry.
The dog absolutely lost her mind and ripped out the whole plug. 86 now, 90 to Chuck Stacks, 91 to Jags fan, 95 to Chuck Stacks, 96 to Jags fan, 100 to Chuck Stacks. $5 increments, please, Jags fan. We're looking for 105. Thank you, honey. I'm back.
Hi, chat. Happy Monday.
Mrs. CanCan says hello. Jags fan is in at 105. Thanks, Jags fan. We got a fight between Jags fan and Chuck Stacks. There is a lot of detail on this still. Let me show you the two-headed eagle again because this one's fun. It does have the crest in the middle, which you can still kind of make out the map. 110 to Chuck Stacks, 115 to Jags fan. Everybody's saying hi back. It's great to be home. I know I said I had a great vacation, which I did with my family, but it's really great to be back home. 120 to Chuck Stacks, 125 to Jags fan. We have another Waffle House battle royale going on. A brawl at the Waffle House again. Dougie's out. Thank Doug Fresh. Jags fan at 125, looking for 130 if you want to stay in, Chuck, or if anyone else wants to get in on it. Johnny, she's warming up. Johnny said, I think she's starting to like us. Ha, 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 ha. Looking for one. Oh, no, Chuck Stacks in at 135, looking for 140 if you want to stay in, Jags fan. They want this coin. I know this one is a rare one, and it's, I mean, 1833 to be this nice still. And it's a honking piece of silver, 86%. Oh, there's another. We have, this is the first of the 86% silver, I think. Haha, you sneaky little sneaker. It is pretty. I agree, Doug. That was crazy. Did you see how far that thing flew?
I did. That's wild.
140 says Jags fan.
She reached Mach 10.
Yeah. From 0 to Mach 10 in like half a second. 140 says Jags fan. Looking for 145. This one goes east-west. Okay. This one flips east-west. 140 going once to Jags fan. Oh, that breeze feels so nice. Jags fan is awesome. So are you, though, Chuck. I know that Jags fan likes foreign and different weird silver, but I know that about Chuck Stacks now, too. There he goes, 145. Super freaking awesome. Thank you for being a member for 39 months of the balcony. 39 months. Where does the time go? Thank you, brother. 150 to Jags fan. 160 now to Chuck Stacks. This is really becoming a battle royale at the Waffle House. We throw hands. Chuck Stacks at 160, looking for 165. This has a lettered edge. I do believe it's lettered edge. It's, yeah, I can see some of the lettering on the edge. So Russia, 1 ruble. It has lettered edge. Has a lettered edge. Chuck at 160, going once. Looking for 165. Thank you, JJ. Jags fan comes back at 165. It is definitely a fight for this coin. Best fight of the night, y'all. I like it. It's a battle of wills. Jags fan at 165, going once. Yeah, there still is a lot of detail on that crown. Just a little wear on the top left part. All right, Chuck Stack says 180, and that's his max. 5 to 180. He put it all out there. I like your style, Chuck. Let's see what Jags fan thinks. 180 looking for 185. We'll say going once. There couldn't be a better place than being here. Thank you, freaking awesome. I love you, brother. You're like the hype. You're like the hype man of a lot of people. You and Jerry Parker, and I could think of a lot of people, but you two are right next to each other, and both of you share out people's streams, and you're definitely hype men. So thank you guys. Damn it, that was my max. Well, Jags fan, strong fight, homie. Love and respect, buddy. It's always great to see you, and thank you for your bids. We're counting this down to Chuck Stacks at 180, and I do believe that that will hold unless somebody jumps in. But 180 looking for 185. Chuck Stacks is, oh! You don't have a mind unless you can change it. Jags fan at 185. CanCan, I'm back. Welcome back, Furry Plants and Coins. Tina, Furry Plants and Coins, Plants and Coins. Tina, Furry Plants and Coins, Plants and Coins. Uh-oh, JJ. It's not sold to Chuck. Hold on one second. I'm going to erase that, buddy. We had 185. And I don't think he had any, or Chuck Stacks was out, I do believe, at 180, unless he changes his mind. So we'll count it down. But Jags is at 185, and JJ will count it down again. Thank you, JJ. 185, looking for 190. This one, if not, we're going to count it down to Washington State Jags fan. Thank you, Chuck Stacks. That was a great battle, homie. That was really a fun, strong battle. 185. Oh, Chuck back at 190. Chuck's back at 190. We'll see if Jags fan wants it at 195, but we got Chuck Stacks at 190. This one has by far been the biggest battle of the night. 190 going once. It's a nail biter. Fingernails and toenails. Nothing grosser than seeing somebody chew their own toenails. Has anybody? I won't get into that, but I have seen somebody do it, and it grossed me out in the worst way. Not in the worst way, but in a pretty bad way. Okay, I give, damn it. I'm out. Thank you, Jags fan. Great, great battle. Or he's still thinking or laughing. 190, last chance to dance. 190 to Mr. Chuck Stacks. And I do believe we're counting it down. At 190 to Chuck Stacks, we are going to be S to the O to the L. D. Jags fan does rock. So do you, Chuck Stacks. What a great battle. Holy cow. I feel like I need a cigarette, and I don't smoke cigarettes. Candy cigarette. 190. Jags fan and Chuck. Awesome battle. That was a fun one. Wow. Congrats. Lot 32, the 1833 Russian ruble sold to Chuck Stacks, 190. Woohoo! When I feel at peace at home, woohoo! I just want to blare song number 2 by Blur right now because that's kind of how I feel. Woohoo! When I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show why I need you. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, last of the scheduled lots, and I do have one after this that I will put up, and it's an interesting and it's a rare gaming token, and it comes from Japan. But this one will be the last of the scheduled lots. This comes from España, Spain, that is. 1966, 100 pesetas. Starting bid is $23. It is 80% silver, 100 pesetas. I believe it goes east-west. Nope, it goes north-south. Penelope meow, right about meow. I was lurking and cooking, but now I have to say no to chewing toenails. I know, it left an indelible bad mark on me. Anyways, we are at 23, or looking for 23. This is from Spain, 1966, 100 pesetas. 80% silver, looking for 23 to get this one rolling if anyone is interested. Looking for 23 starting bid. Love Blur. I know, Damon Albarn. You know, and he's the one who created Gorillaz. Gorillaz is basically, it is the same guy from Blur. And I will tell you, in the heated battle between Blur versus Oasis, I'm a Blur guy. I prefer Blur to Oasis. All right, any interest in this one? 1966, 80% silver from Spain. 100 pesetas. Chuck Stacks, he's voting for Blur over Oasis too. All right, any interest? We're going to count this one down. If anyone wants to bid, you'll be the winner probably. Looking for 23. Ah, hell, 23, says Doug. Blur all the way, says Penelope. No to Oasis. I'm happy, feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I'm happy, I'm feeling glad. That's a song called Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. But yeah, it's Damon Albarn singing. Someone let me out of my cage. Going once at 23 to Dougie Fresh. You can count it down quick, JJ. I think Dougie's the only one interested. Going twice to Dougie Fresh. My whole childhood was a blur. Relatable, Jerry. Relatable. All right, all in last chance to dance. We got Dougie Fresh at 23, and JJ's counting her down. Freaking awesome, enjoying the music. And at 23, we are S to the O to the L, D. Sold to Dougie Fresh. Thank you, Doug. Congratulations. And thank you, everyone, for checking that one out. We'll do the EOS after this next insert, the last one of the night that we'll do. Starting bid of 23 is the winner, Dougie Fresh. All right, here we go. Sold, excuse me, 33 sold to Dougie Fresh at $23. Congratulations, and thank you again. Wallet me, CanCan. You know my routine. You got it, Doug. Happy to. Okay, one last lot that I will put up for auction. This one is interesting, and I was talking about the Numis index. This is a 94 out of 100 on the rarity index. It's a rare one. It's made out of bronze, and it is from Japan. It's a Japan game arcade token. We're going to call this 34, lot 34. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay, lot 34, vintage Olympia game token from Japan. It is bronze, and like I said, it's rare. It ranks 94 out of 100 on the Numista rarity scale. Starting bid will be $6. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like. It's the same on both sides, and it weighs 5.4 grams. Olympia, 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 Olympia. Jimmy Lacari, what's up, old friend? Great to see you again. Hope all is well with you and the family. It is. And I just actually got back from vacation with my family, and now I'm back home with my family. But I went and saw my parents and my sister and brother-in-law and nephew for a couple of weeks, and now I am back home with my family. I just got back Saturday night. Am I going to do a lounge soon? I'm not sure, Lisa. I probably, maybe I'll do one this week. I may, or I probably won't tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm going to check in with the missus and see what's going on. And if I get a wild hair later, then I may, but we'll see. Gatita's in at 7, Doug Harding, or 6, Doug at 7, Gatita back at 8. And friends too. Yes, I saw Mary B and her husband again, and Biggie 143 again. And we met for the first time, Diamond Lou. Michael LeFew comes in at 10. We got Michael LeFew now at 10. Like I said, this ranks almost 100 on the, it's bronze, it's rare, and it's 94 out of 100 on the Numista rarity index. So it's really high on the rare index from Numista. Dougie says, I'm out. Thank you, Doug. Better check in with the dog too. Yeah, I got to check in with her. She's, as you can see, a little crazy tonight, Jerry. She lost her damn mind when Mrs. CanCan got home, ripping out cords and stuff. Michael LeFew in at 12. Dougie's out. Thank you, Dougie. Michael LeFew at 12. Out. Ah, phooey, says Gatita. Well, Gatita was in at 11. Pardon me. Getting all choked up over here. All right, hold on a second, JJ. We're going to say S to the T to the O P. Michael LeFew. I'm going to roll this back to $10. Michael LeFew was in the lead. Michael, this one is going to be yours at 10. All right, so hold on 1 second. I have 10 more total. So JJ, 11 total for buy it now. I'm going to put BIN at $10 if anyone is interested. and I have 11 total. So just put BIN in if you want. Michael, this one is going to be yours. And lot 34, $10. Michael, a few. They're all in similar, really similar condition to this. Michael, I'm going to take this one aside that you have gotten. And then, all right, we've got Gatita at 1, Mark Scarlata at 1, and Amy Harrell at 1. So I think we have a few left. All right, here, I'll just kind of show you guys. Here's another one. This one will be Gatita. $34, $10. All right, Gatita, 34 for $10. That one will be yours. This one will be, hold on, just one of them. Okay, Mark just wants one of them. Okay, Mark Scarlata, this one's yours at 10. 34, Mark. This one will be yours, Mark. 34, Mark Scarlata, $10. This one will be Amy at 10. 34, Amy H, $10. If anyone else wants one, there's 9 left. And if anyone watches this after the fact and they would like one, just reach out to me in an email. $34 to Amy Harrell. This one is going to be yours, Amy. Actually, hold on, Amy. That one has a little nick in it. Amy, I'm gonna do this one, Amy. It doesn't have a, yeah. Amy, that one's gonna be yours. Okay. I think that's good. I spent all my money on boots tonight. Boots and cats, says Penelope Meow. All right. I think I got all of them. Mark Scarlata, Gatita Oso, Amy Harrell, and Michael LeFew. Michael will take one more. You got it, Michael. Let me add one to this one I'll add to yours, Michael. So Michael has 2. So 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, Michael, I got you. 10 times 2 equals 20. These are both of yours right here. And I think you're welcome. Thank you, Michael. I think that's all. Okay. I do have more, so if anyone is interested, just let me know. What is it, Deputy Gypsy Wolves? It's this right here. It's a rare from Japan. It's a token. Hold on, that's the one that has a scratch on it. I'm going to keep the one with the scratch on it. This is it, Deputy Gypsy Wolves. It's from Japan, and it's a game token, arcade token. $10 if you want, Gypsy. You get, or if you want to think about it and let me know outside of, fine too. But I do believe that is everyone. Hey, 210 Stacks. Good to see you again. I saw you at the Durbans. Hello, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to see you. Okay, Deputy Gypsy Wolves wants 2. Here you go, dude. Those 2 will be yours. Thank you, my friend. You got them. 34. 10 times 2 equals 20. Deputy Dude. All right, you got those, Deputy Dude. Those 2 are coming to you. I think I have 4 left if anyone wants. I got 4 left because I took one away. Doug says, okay, Ben. All right, Doug, hold on one second. Deputy Gypsy Wolves, this is yours. $10 times 2 for lot 34, $20. And then I got you, Dougie Fresh. Just one second. That's not a safe place. That's a safe place. All right. And then Doug, this one. Actually, let me see. No, that one's not better. I think that's the best one. Maybe not. No, I think that's the best one. All right, Dougie, that one's going to be yours. All right, Doug. 34, $10. Dougie Fresh. Okay, cool. That one is done for now, and we'll get ready for the EOS. Dougie Fresh, $10. You got it. Thanks, buddy. All right, my friends, that I do believe, you know what I'm going to do? This one that has the scratch in it, I'm going to put it with the EOS. This one is going to be part of the EOS, okay? Let's do that. Let me put this over here. Let me get the EOS over here. Whoops. Meow. Meow wants one. Oh, I missed it. Okay, hold on one second. This is the one that I'm putting in the EOS, and then let me find a good one for Penelope. Just one second. Thanks, Amy. I'm glad you had a good time. I had really like a lot of fun tonight, quite honestly. Not that I don't normally, but I also... Oh, I see you, Penelope. Excuse me. Thank you for letting me know, everybody. This one is 34. Penelope. Meow. Penelope, I'm not sure if you've gotten anything before, so please send me an email just so I know how to contact you. I absolutely believe that you're trustworthy. I know you from Steph's and from coming here quite often, but I don't know how to contact you. So please let me know, and I send everyone an invoice, or you can just pay ahead of time if you know what you got, and add shipping if it's applicable. Let me find a good one for you here. One second, and then we'll get into the EOS. Where there is Chuck, there is fun. That is true. That one looks pretty good. All right, Penelope, that one is yours. Penelope Meow, $10. Thank you so much. And I do believe that's a wrap. Thank you. I'll send you my email in just a few and info. Thank you so much, Penelope, and welcome. And I'll send you a sticker and welcome gift and all that. And that's a wrap for now. Let me show you a couple things, maybe a little teaser from that's going to be in the EOS, and then we'll get right into it. Well, if you were here for the early bird, you know that I went to the bank today and got some brand new crisp uncirculated $2 notes out of San Francisco, California. And they are sequential. You get the 5 and the 6 of this one. And then I'll also, well, and then you also know that you're going to get one of these. Has a little scratch on this side, but, and then I'll show you the rest after. All right, everybody get ready. One winner per auction, and closest without going over will be our winner. And if there is a tie, we will do a tiebreaker, so don't retract. Wait until, hey, check it out. I'm down to my last Post-it note. That's a good omen. All right, the EOS, the range. Wait till I put the range in the chat, and then you'll have until I finish playing a song. One guess only, and don't retract, because we will do a tiebreaker if a tie, which has happened many times. All right. Here we go. Get ready. Whoops. People get ready, there's a song a-coming. Don't need a ticket, climb on board. 700 to 800, go. Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start, going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane, let them tell you they're all the same. Bed in the sky was gray, I wonder how tomorrow could ever follow today. The mountains and the canyons started to tremble and shake as the children of the sun began to awake. Better watch out now. Seems like the wrath of the gods got a punch in the nose. Started to flow, I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. Meet you out there where the path runs straight and high. Find a queen without a king that says she plays guitar and cries and sings. La da da da. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman that's never, never, never been born. Standing on a hill in my mountain of dreams, I'm telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. All right, get your guesses in, my friends, because we're about to be S to the T to the O P. Good luck, everyone. The magical number is the halfway mark. 750. Closest to 750 without going over. Let's see who's closest. Hey, Bellows Forge, welcome. Good to see you, bud. All right, 742. Forgot to. 7. Oh, Goomba was just over. Lyle was over. Still processing. Still processing. Hi, Bill457. Good to see you. Mike Schlei's at 743. Panucci at 744. It's Panucci at 744. Panucci got in at the 11th hour. 744. Panucci. Thanks, Bellows Forge. I'm seeing Panucci at 744. Am I too far behind? All right, hold on. Oh, was Panucci under stop? Hold on. Let me refresh. Panucci might have been in under stop. All right, hold on. Let me just check. I gotta check my thing because he might have. Hold on. Let me check. I'm not sure. I saw Panucci on StreamYards that he was in time, but he might not have been. If I'll look on my phone right now and just determine if Panucci did not get in time, then it is Mike Schlei's. It's one of the mics. Mike won. Mike won. All right, hold on. Let me get into live chat. All right, so I'm going to go into live chat right now. Chat filter, all messages. Gadoosh. Here we go. Up. It's Mike Schleiz. Congratulations. Panucci, you got in just too late, and the rules are you have to get in before the stop. Mike Schleiz. I was saying earlier, too, he's one of the ones who gets in my head. Congratulations, Mike Schleiz. He is definitely good at reading my mail. Mike Schleiz. Let me show you what you won, my friend. You're welcome, Mike Schleiz. It is, let me just, so Mike, as you know, you'll get the sequential number 5 and number 6 of the brand new uncirculated $1 or $2 notes. You will also get, let me show you under here. Yeah. Oops. You probably saw that you'll get this token. It is brass and it's from Japan. Also, let's see what else you got. Heritage Inn out of Brinkley, Arkansas. That's the vintage matchbook. It is complete. So out of Brinkley, Arkansas, you'll also get a sticker. I know you have plenty of these, but it is dated. Oh, let me write Mike Schleiz on here. It is dated tonight. Mike Schleiz, EOS, congratulations. And then also you will get another transportation token. This one's out of New Jersey. The bus. Get on the bus. Right down there, you can see NJ for New Jersey, Public Service Coordinated Transport out of New Jersey. The vintage cork bottle cap is Royal Crown RC Cola. That is what I grew up on. We used to get 8-pack of bottles, an 8-pack of bottles of RC Cola. And then you got to have a piece of silver, like my friend Spray Can says, a 1909p Barber $50. There you go, my man. That is coming to you, Mike Schleiz. Thank you and congratulations. Appreciate you coming to the auctions every week. Well, every week that I do them. I will, like I think I was saying before, I will try to become, you know, I'll try to have my auctions and at least Monday night streams be a little more consistent now that I'm back from vacation and summer's almost over. But that one will go to Mike Schleiz. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. I really did have a good time. It's fun to be back on the couch and kind of doing what I do and chilling with all of you. All of you really make it super fun, and I really just tip the proverbial hat to you. Jimmy LeCarry, great to see you again, man. I've been missing a lot of you, or I've been missing you a lot because I haven't been on a lot, but I'm fixing to change that. So you know how we end it. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We're singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun, and 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. You know the singing, this is our message to you. Singing don't worry, la da 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 da, about a thing, la da 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 da, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, la da 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 da, don't worry, thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We'll rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun, and 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. And and the singing. This is our message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We won't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. La da 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 da. Mama CanCan, I love you. I missed you. I hope that your leg and your back is starting to feel better. It was so great to be back and visit with you. Pop Can, I love you too, my man. And just know that I had a good time being home with you, and I'm having a great time being back home with the missus and Pistachio and picking up on my life the way it is and the way that I want it to be. I do this because I really enjoy it. I do this because it's how I choose to make my living now, and I can't think of a better way. Let It Be by the Beatles is the album I chose for tonight. It just seems timely and timeless, and let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. So count your blessings and not your problems. Just realize that you guys are the former. You're very much a blessing to me, and I'm thankful that I can do this. So I'll see you soon. I will send out invoices tomorrow, and we'll do a lounge soon. I promise. Try to do one this week. Say it again. Count your blessings, not your problems. It's a great foundation. Peace and love, my friends. Be well.